Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me on this fabulous Friday evening. So glad that you guys are here, and if you guys are in the colder states, please do stay safe and stay warm. I know out here it's like 50 degrees and everyone's freezing, but for everyone who is actually experiencing really cold weather, please do stay safe and stay warm. And we got a lot to get to today. I have a fabulous trio of museum stones, and they are earrings actually. I know we're so used to seeing those museum stones in rings, but I do have 3 pairs of earrings today, being yellow diamond, Paraiba, and sapphire. So if that's something you want to see, just keep in mind I do have that. Also have a surprisingly wide selection of colored diamonds today. I have a fawn diamond, pink diamond, chameleon diamond, and it's a very interesting colored diamond. On the bag it says orange diamond, but once you see it, I'm sure we can all agree that it's really a amalgamation of several different colors. So have those to get to today. Have some interesting hoop earrings. They're kind of a hoop earring. They're with the post and butterfly, but they're like the half hoop style. So those were modeled after the Stardust mounting that was the ring. So if you know that ring and you're like, I didn't know that they had matching earrings, we do, and they are here. They're not large at all. They are perfectly wearable. I was actually looking at them and I was thinking, typically for this style we would probably wear them in the primary piercing, but if you have any secondary or even third piercings, I was like thinking about it. I was like, maybe you could experiment, but those are here as well. A large fabulous emerald in a super designer ring is also here, and the most exciting part of today is actually the fact that I actually have a couple Tanzanite pieces. More than one, more than two, more than 3. So I actually have a few. They cover a wide variety, so from smaller stones to larger stones. So we'll get to that as well. And any requests are welcome as well. If you've been thinking about a piece from the past couple of days or weeks, just give us the item number. We can always check on that for you and see if it's still available. If you want to see it, that's perfectly fine. I can show it. If not, you just want to purchase it, that's perfectly fine as well. So a lot to get to today. Also green tourmaline earrings in the rose gold. I actually don't know how I feel about them in the rose gold, but we can have a whole discussion about that once we get to it. But speaking about the rose gold, let us head on over to our wheel and take a look at this, because this is a piece that I did not expect to see here today. If you're looking at it, you're like, oh yeah, that's just, a diamond band ring, right? This is almost like the ultimate diamond band ring, because this is 1110798. This is pink diamond. This is a pink diamond band ring, and the stones in this band ring are so large to the point where you can count how many stones there are. There are band rings out there that, smaller diamonds, you might need a loop to help you, count how many stones there are. But in this ring, I probably don't even need to count for you. You can count by yourself, as the piece is spinning on the wheel, as it's just sitting there in front of you, you can count how many individual stones are in this ring. Hello everyone, hello Julie, hello G, hello Carolyn, happy Friday everyone. I can't believe that January is already almost over. It's kind of crazy to think about. But this here is our pink diamond band ring. Unfortunately, we only have the one. So if you're like, I already have a couple, band rings, white diamonds, maybe even yellow diamonds, I don't have one with the pink diamonds. Well, this is the one and the only. However, if you want something a little bit with a larger presence, I do have something coming up later on. This is just a quick little flash so you can kind of see, the difference in size of the pink diamonds. Like this is still a large ring, the one I'm holding right here. This is still a large band style ring. definitely has a lot more diamonds. It has white diamonds as well, but you can just see the difference in the sizes of the pink diamond. So really it's up to what you are looking for. You know, if you want something with, you know, just a single row, classic, done, and you know, you're not looking for anything else, call on this one. I only have this one. Supposed to be $39.99 as, you know, pink diamonds. Makes sense, right? There are, you know, 9 individual stones in this one single ring. The entire thing must stay like it is in the rose gold. There's that beautiful mill grain, kind of a halo, you know, just holding all of the stones together in the front, but again, on the hand, it's not super noticeable. I just think it's a nice finishing touch to it. And this entire band ring is not even going to be $999. I know, it's a very large, drastic price drop from $39.99 to $999. But we are not yet done, so I'm just stalling. So if you like this, please call in right now because it is not even going to be $999. The entire ring is beautifully done. Again, these stones all have the shared prong style of setting style, and mirror finished 14K rose gold all around, even on the inside. So again, super comfortable to wear. Nothing to catch on, and it is not even going to be $899. So again, you gotta grab the phones right now if you're like, I like this, or you know, you want one. This is the only one I have, unfortunately. You know, stones of this size, sorry, can't get them anymore. Pink diamonds can't do them, right? So if you like this, we'll do it for $888 to the very first caller. And I'm even thinking, you know, band ring, it works, you know, on the ring finger, on the middle finger, on the index finger. I'm even thinking if you want to, you know, upgrade your thumb ring game, you can even wear it as a potential thumb ring. But just look at how large and how much of a presence that these pink diamonds have individually, you know, from afar. And this is what it looks like from the side as well. You know, pink diamonds at the front, they end right where your fingers meet. So again, this is a super comfortable ring to wear. Again, personally speaking, I love it when a band ring has larger individual stones that I can actually see and appreciate. You know, I'm not, you know, hitting on the pave style, you know, band rings, but it's just me personally speaking. I prefer a ring that has larger individual stones. This one definitely has it, but with pink diamonds for only $888. And let me actually move it over to my thumb. I just want to show you guys, you know, what it could potentially look like as a thumb ring. I think it still works, but again, it's totally up to you. We will still size it for you to whatever size you need. It just has to stay like it is in the rose gold. But I mean, a pink diamond band ring for only $888 is kind of ridiculous. So let us go back up close, show you what it looks like one more time. And again, whatever size you need, we will do it for you. $888 on this. And again, just letting you know that this is also coming up later in today's show. This is last call on this design. We just can't do it anymore. So again, if you're, you know, if you want to decide between the two, let me know as well. But this is definitely, the one I'm holding is not going to be $888, so just letting you know. But, you know, just showing you again the difference in the size of the pink diamonds, which, you know, I was honestly quite amazed to see, first of all, this piece here, and to see the price on it too. I mean, I definitely expected it to, you know, be around maybe like the $2,000 range, but to see it at $888 is just kind of ridiculous to me. So let me know on this one, $888. And hello, Angela. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. And hello, Bonnie. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Glad that you are all here today. And I also have Mahenge pink spinel in a different take from a 3-stone style. So that is also coming up. Also last call on that ring. So a lot of last calls here. So again, if there's anything you see that you are like, I need that, you got to call in quickly, because even though we are online, there's still a little bit of a delay. So you got to keep that in mind as well. What else do we have here? I do have one question for everyone who can hear the sound of my voice right now. Is there anyone out there, I just need like one person, is there anyone out there who is looking for the best blue sapphire? And I don't mean like a teeny tiny little stone. I do have 2 carat plusers, because I have actually two pieces here today, 2 rings. One is a 204 heart-shaped blue sapphire, and the other is a 252 oval blue sapphire. Both are of spectacular color. I know it's kind of, you know, silly to say blue sapphires. You're like, oh, it's just the royal blue, right? Yeah, but some stones out there, you know, they get kind of inky and dark. But these 2 that I have here today, these 2 options that I have here, they are that beautiful bright blue color. They are fabulous and daily wearable mountings too. So again, I don't know if there's any blue sapphire lovers out there today, but I do have 2 options here today. And next up, again, I can't believe that this ring is here, but I'm just thinking now, if you maybe wanted to stack it with this ring that is coming up next, this is going to be Mahenge Pink Spinel. This is 1116358. This is our, I said it was like a 3-stone style, but not really, not quite. It's kind of a take on a 3-stone style design. It's got 3 perfectly matching Asher cut Mahenge Pink Spinels in 1 ring. You know already how, you know, difficult it is to match, you know, 2 stones for, you know, a pair of earrings. Just imagine having to match 3 stones for 1 ring. And this is the 1 ring with 3 stones, all perfectly matching, and 48 points total weight on this one. So there's no diamond accent stones on this, no other, you know, accent stones. It is just Mahenge Pink Spinel and 14K gold. Now currently it is in the white gold. If you're looking at the gold and you're like, that looks a little bit too bright to be gold, it is actually our matte finishing, which is kind of ironic. Being a matte finish and still somehow even more bright than, you know, polished mirror finish gold. If you don't want the matte finish, you want it all to be, you know, mirror finish gold, let your operators know, we can do that for you. But this is also a piece that once upon a time was supposed to be $29.99. And I mean, for this piece, I can't decide. I mean, I would like it maybe in the white gold, but I can also see it in the yellow and the rose gold, and they both would look pretty good. So again, the option is yours. Again, you actually have a couple options with this piece. You know, first of all, what gold color you want, and second of all, if you want it to be, you know, the half mirror finish, half matte finish, or if you just want it all mirror finish, we can do that for you. But this is not going to be $29.99 or even going to be $999. This is what it looks like from the inside. So again, mirror finish gold on the inside, super comfortable to wear. If you already have, you know, a band ring that you love to wear and you're like, you know what, I want to, you know, mix it up with something unique and different, do consider this piece. After all, Mahenge Pink Spinels, 3 of them perfectly matching in 1 ring. Kind of unheard of, considering, you know, we've had a variety of Mahenge Pink Spinels, and as you know by now, they can, you know, vary in terms of color, and, you know, some can go from a more pinky color going into the hot pink color, and then even going into the reddish color. Now this one I would definitely say is centralized around that hot, hot, hot pink color. And this is not even going to be $9.99 or $7.99 or even $699 here today. I should probably stop, but am I going to? Nah, let's keep going. So again, it's not, you know, visually it's not, you know, a true band ring, but, you know, once you put it on, you're like, huh, I can probably stack it with, you know, 2 or even 3 band rings, you know, 2 on one side, 1 on the other side, or just, you know, 1 on one side, or however you want to. This functions as a true band ring. So again, open to however you want to wear it. You know, it could be a thumb ring, who knows, right? And hello, Miss S, hello, Ginger, hello, happy Friday. Yeah, everyone stay warm, please. I mean, it's never that cold here, but, you know, do stay warm. And here it is, our Mahenge Pink Spinel ring. And it is going to be, for one caller only, $599, I know. From $29.99 all the way down to $599. This is what it looks like on the hand. I mean, you probably expected, teeny tiny little stones, stones that you probably need, a loop to see. But no, you look at it on my hand and there it is. You can see the entire ring. You can see each individual stone. You don't need to like pause the video, take a screenshot, zoom in to be like, oh, there are the stones, I see them now. I mean, here it is on my hand, and you can still count 1, 2, 3. 3 Mahenge pink spinels, perfectly matched in one ring. Again, if you wanted it in the yellow gold, in the rose gold, completely up to you. If you don't want the matte finishing, if you want it all mirror finish gold, just tell your operators, we will do it for you. But this entire ring is $599 for Mahenge pink spinel. I mean, even like this, I'm angling my hand down so you can actually see the stones, because, the matte finish gold is actually quite, reflective here, but you can see there, 1, 2, 3, your 3 perfectly matching stones in one ring for one person only, $599. This is what it looks like. Prong set design on your stones here. Again, completely up to you. Got several options. If you were to ask me, I would say, I'd be actually a little bit conflicted. But again, let me know if you would like to pick up this piece for only $599 on this fabulous Mahenge pink spinel 3-stone style band ring. And let me actually put it on my thumb. I'm just a little bit interested, a little bit curious. I don't know if it'll fit, but I mean, a little bit wider for a thumb ring perhaps, but it's completely up to you. If you're like, that's what I like, that's what I want, I mean, go for it, right? I'm not holding you back. I'm not saying, sorry, you can only wear it on, your ring finger and that's it. We won't size it for you. We'll still size it for you if you want. And it's only $599. So let me know on this one, and we will go back up close if I can get it off of my thumb. Yes, I am still wearing Mr. Bracelet here. Everyone sees the bracelet, I see. No, it did not, but at this point it's like the honorary guest of Friday, the bracelet. So I mean, it could be. So I mean, let me know if you would like to see all the information on the bracelet again, but at this point it could be just my co-host in a way. So $599 on this one. Let me know. I mean, this ring was supposed to be, it went beyond $999. It was, $777 at one point, even $699. I do not know who, did this extra discounting, but I am so glad for it. So, who could have thought, that you could get 3 Mahenge pink spinels in one ring for $599, right? I mean, where else would you go out there and be like, hey, I'd like a Mahenge pink spinel ring for, $600. They'll look at you like you're crazy, like, sorry, you need to go to at least 1,000. So, but this is here, and $599 on this one. Now we're going to be making a little bit of a large jump. So we started with a pink diamond band ring into a Mahenge pink spinel 3-stone style ring. And we are going to be jumping to the world of Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite because, again, this is the only one that I have, so call me on this one. So kind of making a large jump. This is a beautiful ring. Tony loves it. I love it. I'm sure at least one person out there loves it as well. This is Asher cut. This is 1121936. Now, throughout the entire history of Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite, I can say for certain that Asher cut has been one of the, if not the, most highly requested cut. It has been the most popular cut, but unfortunately, we just don't have enough of the Asher cuts for everyone. So every time an Asher cut Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite stone is here, it's always a treat for at least one person out there, right? So this is the one. This is here for only one person. If you're like, I already have an Asher cut, I'm sorry, but do you have one that looks like this though? Because there's something about that cut. It is just so sleek and smooth, but yet so brilliant in a way and at the same time, and set into our popular, our beloved bridge style mounting. And this is not, you know, just a bridge mounting. This is one of the heaviest bridge style rings that we've ever done. The next one that I can think of that is maybe, you know, larger, it would be the emerald cut, but that makes sense because the stone itself would be like larger, right? But this here is for one Ashracut lover. This is our 760 center stone. And I love how reds and rainbows are up there because, you know, just as the ring is sitting on the wheel turning, you can just see bright sparkles and flashes of red inside of this stone. And trust me when I say these stones, they look far better in person. Like, you're looking at it through the screen right now, you're like, oh, that already looks like a really good stone, and it is. But wait till you see this in person. This will, you know, you gotta be sitting down when you open that box and you look at the ring because you're going to be like, whoa, you're going to faint, because this is one of the most spectacular Ashracuts I have ever seen. And again, I don't think we have to say private collection because it is TVON exclusive, but this, you know, with all of those extra words that are happening on the graphics there, just tells you how important of a stone this is. And, you know, 760 stone, wearable, but take a look at those diamond weights, because a carat 64 of diamonds is not some teeny tiny small little, you know, mounting, right? First of all, that halo, this halo you see right here, surrounding your Ashracut Tanzanite, I mean, those are some pretty significantly large diamonds, which, you know, this stone absolutely deserves it. But then you also got some slightly smaller stones pavéed on the actual, you know, bridge parts of the ring itself. I mean, overall, this is just such a luscious stone. And it's so, there's something about it. It's so smooth, it's so clean, it's so pleasant to look at. I mean, just imagine owning this ring and wearing it on your hand. I mean, also being, you know, one of the most popular, one of the most highly requested cuts of Tanzanites that we just simply can't, you know, don't have enough for, you know, one per person. If you already have, you know, several Ashracuts, you might have to share with us because they were scarce to begin with. And this one is here, supposed to be $99.99. I mean, once you see it on the hand, you will understand, because this is not a small ring. But again, I say not a small ring, but it's still wearable. And even from the side, on the underside, you can still see bright red flashes. I mean, that is just such a special stone, and it is here for one person. Even from the back side, red flashes. I mean, that's just insane. This is just how great of a stone that this is. And yes, that is the back side of our bridge mounting, so you can see the diamonds go through underneath the bottom of the piece of the stone. And this entire ring, I just want to see it from all the different angles now. I mean, you can see the double row of diamonds, you know, reflecting into the stone, which is, you know, kind of a cool built-in effect in a way, all natural, of course. And this piece is not even going to be $3,999. If you're missing an Ashracut, this is the one for you. If you're like, you know, I don't really see the appeal of Ashracuts, try it out. You will instantly fall in love with this piece, with this stone. And it is not going to be $39.99 or $3,799. Take a look at it on the hand, because this is a absolutely fabulous piece. And again, not a small ring. It definitely has some weight to it. But again, keep in mind, my hand's not exactly the largest of hands, and still look at how beautifully it is, you know, on my hand. It's not, you know, overwhelming and, you know, unwearable and distracting and doesn't look good. It looks fine. It looks fine on anyone's hand. I mean, just look at the beauty of that stone too. And of course, all of the diamonds that are happening in this one single bridge mounting. Just look at how smooth, how beautiful. It's almost like water, how the light hits the stone and how the light bounces off of the stone as well. It's like, it's so smooth. There's something about this piece, it's just so pleasant to look at. And it's not going to be $3,599 either. And take a look at it from the distance, how the bridge mounting, how the stone is set into the bridge, where you just have the stone so beautifully hovered over your double row of diamonds going underneath the ring. And again, if you love this piece, if you're like, I have to see this piece in person, I know that once I open that box, I'm going to fall in love instantly with this ring. You gotta call me right now, because it is not even going to be $35.99 for the one and only Ashercut that I have here today. Now, this is the largest stone in a ring that I have for today. If you want something smaller, I have something that is way smaller. But this is the one, if you want to just, you know, waste hours in your day just staring at a ring, this is the one, because it is not going to be $35.99. And let us take a look at it up close and personal one more time. And we are going to do this entire ring, one caller only, for $3,499 to the very first Blue Wing Block D lover out there. If you don't have an Ashercut, you got to see this one in person. If you don't like it for some reason, I mean, send it back. I'm sure the moment this leaves us, the moment this says sold, there will be a wait list of at least a couple of you guys who are like, is that Ashercut Tanzanite still here? Like, sorry, that's it. You know, what we have left, nothing else. I mean, as you know, at Blue Wing Block Ds, who knows when the last day is going to be, right? I mean, today very well could be the very last day for Ashercut stones. Who knows, right? I mean, of all of the cut out there, Ashercuts might be the first ones to go. So you really got to think about that. If you don't have an Ashercut in your collection just yet, if you already have a few and you're like, I love that cut, wouldn't hurt to get one more just before, you know, we don't have them at all anymore. This is seriously the one to really think about and add to your collection, because this is it, $34.99 for our Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite Ashercut 760 center stone over 1.5 carats of your diamonds. So you gotta call me on this one. Again, this is too good to be true. And it is here early just for that very reason, because I want someone who's here early, maybe, you know, thinking about it, give you ample time to think about it. And let me know, because this is here, $34.99. And hello, Sherry. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. And yes, the bracelet still hanging out, but maybe not for long. So we'll find out on that one. And I can't believe it. Pink diamond band ring is still here for $888. If you're just, you know, stopping by just now, you know, you missed a pink diamond band ring that is somehow still here for $888. And you also missed a Mahenge pink spinel 3-stone style ring for $599. So, you know, if I'm saying some numbers and words and you like them, let me know which one, and we can always bring it back up. But this is here. You know, take your screenshots, because again, this might be the very last Ashercut stone ever that you'll ever see. I don't know, who knows, right? So let me know on this one. I also have Sleeping Beauty turquoise drop earrings with pear-shaped stones, and it's a very beautiful, elegant look. It has a floral motif to it. And what else do we have? We have opals, of course. Mandarin garnet in a very interesting design. It has a sort of charm to it. And also golden pearl pendant with a star motif. So that is here as well. Again, I don't know if anyone loves blue sapphires. You know, it's kind of interesting, actually. You know, blue sapphire, you think of the gem world and you instantly think, you know, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamonds, right? But it's like, you see them every day. You know, everyone probably already has one, the one that they own, the one they love, wear every day, right? But, you know, I do have two options here today. So in case someone's like, you know what, I don't have a blue sapphire that I absolutely love, this one? All right, thank you very much. This one may be verifying, so we will find out. And so yeah, let me know. I mean, blue sapphire is also a fabulous stone, which if you don't know, a lot of the larger stones got, you know, unfortunately taken apart, and you know, what can you do, right? But pink diamond band ring is still here. And next up, let us actually go to tourmaline. Not the tourmaline earrings that I had mentioned, but I do have a tourmaline in a ring. This is 1121522. You're looking at it right now, you're like, oh, it's a very beautiful green tourmaline ring, and I agree it is. But then if you look closer to the stone, you can see that there is not only, that pure green color that you can see right there towards the center of the stone. As I kind of angle the ring a little bit towards the north and south points of the stone, you can see some golden greens. And I had this discussion with myself, but maybe a few of you can jump in. But I don't know, is there, bicolor stones definitely exist, but those typically introduce, like other colors. I'm not sure if this is, different enough to be considered a bicolor stone, but it is two different types of greens in a way. So I don't know, would you guys consider this to be a potentially bicolor stone? I mean, it definitely has, a very different green, from the bright green, almost reminds me of a sapphire in the middle, and then towards the points or the ends, you see a lot of the more golden colors coming through. So I don't know, let me know, you guys. And speaking of letting me know, as you all probably know, the Tucson show is coming up, and I just thought that I already have a sort of shopping list that I've been, putting together throughout the months. So if you guys actually have, a stone that you maybe are looking to add to your collection that you haven't seen us have yet, let me know. You can call us, you can comment on Facebook or YouTube, or maybe even our website. Just let me know, because there's a wide variety of stones out there yet to be discovered and shown on our show. And I was actually thinking, because once upon a time we had a color change zircon, so I was thinking of maybe adding that to the list. I know I was told that there is a such thing as cat's eye fire opal, which I never would have thought of. So again, if there's anything that you guys are thinking of that I could potentially add to my little shopping list to give them when they go to Tucson, just let me know. You can call us, you can comment and tag us, and we'll add it to the list, see what we can do. But yeah, there's so much out there, and you never know what we'll come back with, right? So again, that's just a little FYI. If you're like, I don't have this particular stone, haven't seen anyone else have it, interested in seeing if maybe we can obtain it, again, let us know, and we can check for you guys on that. But this green tourmaline, 403 center stone with 64 points of diamonds. What I love about this design is that, it's kind of looks like a simple halo, a simple halo mixed with a bypass style design. But then you look at it and you can see how, it's a little bit asymmetric, right? There's one side that has smaller stones kind of paved into this beautiful half halo curved into the band kind of look. And then on the other side, you see diamonds that are slightly larger and are more prong set and follow the same kind of curvature into the design of the ring. So kind of goes well with the idea of the bicolor look, where there is two ways of setting your diamonds in this one ring. This is a piece that originally started at $49.99, and tourmalines, typically super included. I know we practically don't see them here on our show, so it's kind of hard, at least for me, to imagine, a included tourmaline stone. But just look at how glowy this tourmaline is and how reflective it is. The inside of the ring is basically just a bright green. It's kind of mimicking what the fire opals we've had here, tend to do, but this time with a bright green color. And I love this perspective from this stone as well, because, you can see more of that bright green color. And it's kind of interesting because it's like, half-half from this perspective in a way, but you can see where the golden greens start to come in. So it's, again, a very different perspective, quite literally. on a ring like this, right? But $49.99 we are not going to do on this. Not sure the size still. I think this is still a daily wearable style design. And it's not going to be even $29.99 or even $1,999. You guys are trying to share the bracelet. To you, from you. I mean, truly, whoever ends up with this bracelet, it's like the ultimate gift to yourself. So I know whoever gets it, you will love it. That much I can say. I mean, it's not even mine, and I already love it this much to wear on basically every single Friday show. But this here, green tourmaline, will do it for $1,499. And again, this is what it looks like on the hand. Almost not my size, but here it is. I mean, such a fabulous green tourmaline. Almost again, I would call it almost like a bicolor look. From your bright, vivid greens to your golden greens on either end there. If you want to switch it to the yellow gold or even the rose gold, we can do that for you. Again, you are seeing a lot of diamonds right here, so you might not necessarily even see so much of the gold color, but if you were to switch it, I would probably recommend the yellow gold, just as a nod to the golden green colors I can see in the stone here. But again, a fabulous piece, a rather spectacular green tourmaline, for only $14.99. And take a look at it from the side as well, because that is how it sits. That's how, you know, the ring is built and how it has that little sort of undergallery. It doesn't have an undergallery, but I meant to say basket. That's what the basket looks like. And you can see how the diamonds end right there. So again, no irritation to wear, but overall a beautiful take on a green tourmaline. And I love stones like this because maybe it's just me, but when you look at stones that are just, you know, one color, I mean, it's great, right? But then for me, I would, you know, I don't want to say get kind of bored, but, you know, I want to have a stone that I can just spend hours just staring at, be like, huh, was that color there before? Or, huh, like, did I not notice this detail in the stone before? So definitely a stone that, you know, you can spend at least a couple hours, you know, staring at it and be like, huh, was that color always there before? So let me know on this one, $14.99. Ooh, G says that she personally wouldn't consider this tourmaline bicolor, but it is definitely showing off pleochroism that tourmalines possess. That is a great way of saying it. So not a bicolor, but it has a, you know, showing off some pleochroism, which, you know, that is definitely a better way of putting it. So here it is, $14.99 for this one green tourmaline ring here. And what else do we have? Speaking of tourmalines, I do have Paraiba, yet another stone that we know of to be rather included. But I'm just gonna quickly flash this one because, I mean, that is a pretty clean stone. Like, pretty neon, pretty good size, and pretty clean. So that is coming up too, if you're interested. Again, showing you some of the museum pieces in the first hour, so I can give you plenty of time to think about these pieces. And what else shall we show here? Golden pearls. Not sure if there's any golden pearl lovers out there today, but I do have this one rather unique take on a pendant. So let me know on this green tourmaline ring. It's definitely got more than just greens happening here. But next up, we do have this rather interesting take on a pearl pendant. I'm going to have to zoom out, but this is 1110755. This is a single golden pearl pendant, and it's got that very lovely, very unique actually, star design worked into this piece. I love how the star at the very top, I'm holding it by the bail by the way, is cut out, and it's almost like the cutout star was put at the other end of this whole pendant. Pearl pendants, very popular as of late. And this is 18K white gold only. This is an item number that tells us that this is a piece that has been here for at least 3 years at this point, maybe even going on 4 years. And this is our 12mm golden pearl in the center, and it's not just golden. I would say it also has green, has some green in the stone, also has some pinks. And I know the base color is primarily golden, but just judging off of what is reflected in terms of, you can see the gold being reflected in the pearl. You can definitely see that it looks more green, and also off of the wheel as well, it's giving more of a pinky hint. So this is here. I almost can't believe this price, because when this was here, all of those years ago, this was a piece that started at $6,999, which, it is a rather large pearl, 12 millimeters. Of course, it's natural. And it is our golden pearl. It's got 34 points of diamonds. Now, there's no diamond weight up there, but I'm sure we can add it. 34 points of your diamonds, just so beautifully set into the multiple star designs. Now, this is a piece that is definitely a star. This is what it looks like from the back. So very intricate way of, setting pearls. It's not just prongs, because as you know, pearls are not typically prong set. We want it to be super secure, so it definitely has that sort of cup right there just to hold the pearl in place. And as you can see there, the back side of your stars, hidden bail. And if you need any measurements on the bail, again, just let me know. But this is a beautiful piece. It's got, again, your 2 fully pavéed stars, and then it's got a star outline at the very top, and 1 single diamond between 2 of the 3 stars. Now, that is not a teeny tiny little diamond. I know it's like, oh, you're super zoomed in. Of course, it looks, like a large diamond, but this is a diamond that truly is. I was quite surprised at the carat weight too, at the 34 points, because I was like looking at the diamond, just that one individual diamond, and I was like, I feel like this carat weight should be a little bit higher than that, but we'll just go with it. If you like this, it's not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. Hello, happy Friday. And this entire piece too, it's 1 3/4 inches, so just shy of 2 inches. Let's show you what it looks like against the hand, just so you can see, just how large of a piece this pendant is. And beautifully curved with the gold, going from the top star, connecting it to the middle star and the farthest star away. I mean, this is just such a elegant, in a way, take on a pearl pendant. Sherry, the Mahenge is still here. The 3-stone style Mahenge for $5.99 is still here. If you want to see it, let me know. But this here, I mean, I just love too how this is a asymmetric style, how you can really see your diamonds, but then you really just, as you move, the light will reflect off of the mirror finish gold, and it's almost like shooting stars, right? It's almost like the tail to the star itself in a way. And it's not going to be $19.99. If you like it, we'll just do it one color only, $1,599. And could you imagine this as a ring? That would be quite a spectacular ring, quite dazzling in a way, but again, this might be a little bit too large as a ring. And so here it is as a pendant. So $15.99 on this one. I mean, even that pearl, it's still so bright and so lustrous. This is what it looks like against the neckline. So here you have it again. It is not a small piece at all, and a beautiful take. You can really, again, play with, what you choose to wear, and how it would work potentially with this pendant itself. And again, as you move, that mirror finish gold is just going to, shine and be bright as well. So $15.99 on this one. Let me know, and let us go back up close, and I will show you what it looks like one more time. Bless you. And it does stand. Let's see if I can move it over a little bit, and there we go. So $15.99 on this one, and let me see. Some earrings last night. I was actually running around last night, so I don't remember. I'll have to go back and take a look, but yeah, I was running around a little bit busy yesterday in the back, but I'll definitely take a look. So. And Paraiba also coming up, from the pearls to the Paraibas. So let me know on this one. Again, it's been here for a while, so if you don't like too many diamonds with your pearl pendants, you want something a little bit different, a little bit more unique. This one is definitely in the unique department. And if you have maybe other star jewelry like earrings, bangles, rings, I'd say you could probably wear them together. You know, a pearl ring on one hand, the star on the other, or maybe the stars in your ears, or maybe, you know, star studs in your second piercing and then pearls in your first. You know, you can always mix it up, match it with your other pieces. But let me know on this one. And next up, we're going to Paraiba because, again, I want to give you plenty of time to think about pieces like this, because this is Paraiba. This is 1120675. Going to zoom in closer than normal because I want you to see how perfectly clean this stone is. Now there's a little bit of a watermark on the back there, but I mean, just look at this stone up close and personal, because we've had some pretty clean Paraibas here. And this is a stone that is, you know, typically known for being rather included. But I was like, I can only think of one other stone that I will forever remember. It was that one Paraiba. It was quite a large stone in the bridge style mounting. But this, I was like, okay, this is very close in second place to one of the cleanest Paraibas I have ever seen. And I mean, can you just look at, you know, the top half of the stone, because that is absolutely neon. This is our 183 oval stone set into the signature mounting. Now, just because the diamonds are, you know, on the band itself are pave set, does not mean that these are teeny tiny little stones. I was sitting at my table and I was looking at this ring and I could still see each individual stone on the band of the ring itself. So that's just a heads up, because, you know, again, we have a wide variety of the signature style rings, from smaller stones to the larger stones that we have. And this one is definitely one of those that is absolutely sizable. And carat 28 of diamonds too. I mean, again, you can't really tell the perspective of pieces when they're up close on the wheel here, but once you see it on the hand, you will absolutely be able to see. And this here is a piece that was once upon a time $19,999. That is, you know, a huge price tag. But again, if you consider everything that's been happening within the world of Paraibas, which, you know, we might be getting an update in a couple of weeks. So I don't know, I'm a little bit scared about it. Still a little bit scared. We don't know what's gonna happen to Paraiba prices. I don't think they will come back down. Hopefully they will at least stay the same, right? But, you know, they might just keep going up. And by how much, we don't know just yet. But this is a piece that is here. Private collection, of course, when it looks like that, obviously, right? It's got the size. You know, it's not a tiny stone. It's very close to being a 2-carat stone. And it's got the color, not only that bright, vivid color, but it's also got that neon, which is, again, very important, because I have seen Paraibas that have been, you know, long since rejected, where it has the name attached to the stone. It has a little bit of that, you know, blue color to it, but then it doesn't have any of the neon. I mean, if you're looking to purchase a Paraiba, if you're looking to potentially invest in a Paraiba, I would want you to get a Paraiba that actually looks like a Paraiba and not like some washed out aquamarine, right? Like, still love the aquas, but, you know, there are some pretty washed out stones out there. And just because the name is attached to a certain stone does not mean necessarily that it is the best stone that you could, you know, be happy with. This is a stone and a ring that you will absolutely be happy with. Again, it's got that bright neon color. It is as clean as can be. Again, these stones are typically rather included. I could probably bring you one example out here, but, you know, I don't want to make the other one feel sad. But this one is here, and it is not going to be that $20,000 price tag you see up there. We are not even going to do this for $13,999. So again, this is for any Paraiba collectors out there. Again, this is one of those stones where you can't really just get one and be done with it. I think you should go for at least a couple, you know, wear it for yourself, invest in it, sell it, do whatever you want with it, but just have a variety of Paraiba stones. They could be, you know, different shapes. Typically, we see the ovals and the pear shapes. You know, if you want a round or a cushion, I'm sure we can bring you out, maybe one of each. But, you know, this is a stone, again, it's not a one and done kind of thing, kind of like, you know, bluing block D Tanzanite. It's not really a one and done kind of thing, right? You at least have a couple different stones in the different shapes or in the different carat sizes, right? This being, you know, you could probably have a half carater, 1 carater, 2 carater, anything above that, right? Have a wide variety of it, you know. If not, then maybe consider this one. But this one is not going to be $13,999 either. If you would like it, again, here in the first hour, because I want to give you guys plenty of time to think about it, we were going to make this one $9,999. And that is it. This is the only Paraiba that I have here today in a ring. If you want some potentially matching earrings, I do have some smaller stud type styles, but again, those are, you know, close to $4,000 just for the earrings, and the earrings are, you know, combined, they're not even a carat. This here is almost 2 carats. It's a carat 83, and it's $99.99 for this entire ring. This is what it looks like from the side. So even from the side, I mean, that neon color kind of just, you know, just intensifies by a little bit, right? I mean, just look at how bright that stone is. And also from the back side, let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see it. I mean, this is, again, I know I said it about a couple pieces here in the first hour, but this is, again, a little bit too good to be true. And this is the under gallery of the piece, signature ring, $99.99 on this one. So let me know, and of course, I will love to try it on the hand and never take it off and go home with it, but I can't. But this is here, $99.99. I mean, just look at how clean that stone is from the hand as well. I mean, of course it's neon, it's got the carat size, it's got the size, it's not a teeny tiny little stone. But I mean, just look at that, $99.99 for this fabulous 183 private collection, neon as can be, Paraiba, as clean as can be. I know we have words up there describing, you know, the color neon, but I feel like we need a word up there that describes how clean it is, because this truly is one of the cleanest Paraibas that I have seen here at TVON, and it is here, $99.99. So let me know on this one. And that's what it looks like from the side. So it's got a lot of rather large diamonds, you know, in that halo and on the band, because, you know, when you have a stone as important as this, we can't just put it in a single halo, a thin gold band, and call it a day. You'll get it at home, it'll be like, it doesn't really feel like a $99.99 ring, which, you know, we want you to feel like this piece is important, and this is a ring that definitely makes it feel important. So let me know on this, $99.99. And looks like it doesn't want to come off my hand, so I'll just I wish I could just wear it, you know, wear it home, like the bracelet almost. But it is here, $99.99. Hello, Linda. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Ooh, new washer and dryer installed. And let me know on this. I mean, we'll sit here for a couple of seconds, you know, think about it, take your screenshots before it goes, because I don't have another stone in the inventory that looks like this. So again, you gotta call me on this and let me know. What else do we have? I did mention we have a Tanzanite ring. It is a round. It is a smaller stone, but it has a lot of gold in the design of the ring, so that will be coming up. I also have a rather it's a fun Tanzanite pendant. Actually, I have two pendants here today, but I have one that I think someone might like it. But let me just quickly flash it to see if you might like it, because it's a more interesting take on a pendant that I've seen by far. It would be this stone or this piece right here. So again, a rather unique take on a Tanzanite pendant. If that is something you might be interested in, let me know. And also have a larger pear shape pendant. And it's got some fawn diamonds with it. It's got two fawn diamonds with it actually, so that will be coming up as well. Let me just show you what it looks like. So that is the Tanzanite pendant. It's got some matching pear-shaped fawn diamonds in the bail there. So again, just some quick flashes of pieces that will be coming up later, or if you want to see them earlier, again, just let me know, I can bring it up earlier. But Paraiba still hanging out, green tourmaline still hanging out as well, I believe. The Mahenge 3-stone style band ring also here for $5.99, so a little bit concerning that that one is still here. Pearl pendant with the stars, $15.99 on that, 18K white gold, and so much more. Paraiba, take your screenshots. We'll be moving on in a quick couple of seconds. And let's go to the pink diamond ring. This is the ring that I flashed at the very beginning, so let me know on this one. But this here is the band ring, the multi-band ring that I had flashed at the very beginning. This is 1111544. Now this is a ring that is a retiring design. I only have enough stones for 2 rings, so if you like what you see, you gotta call in quickly, because even though, you know, Friday online only, limited audience, I'm sure there's at least 2 of you guys out there who like this ring. So if you like this, call me quickly. And again, just a quick little flash on this, but this was here at the very beginning, a pink diamond band ring for $888, rose gold only on this. So, you know, if you somehow missed this one, it is still here, $888 for a 40-point total weight. Pink diamond band ring, has to stay like it is in the rose gold. But this here has not only pink diamonds, but it also has white diamonds. This is 61 points of your pink diamonds and 85 points of your white diamonds. As you can see from the outside going down, you have your white diamond row, and it goes white, pink, white, pink, white. And this entire ring is in the rose gold, has to stay like it is, but again, from the front, you don't really see much of the rose gold at all. It's only when you look at it from the back side, which you're not going to be seeing when it's, you know, when you're wearing it, unless you look at it from, I guess, the palm of your hand. But this is a piece that was $59.99. I mean, considering it's got a couple of rows of, you know, diamonds going across the entirety of the piece. Again, I only have enough stones for 2 of these pieces, 2 of this ring, one being already made right here. So retiring design, unfortunately, can't do them anymore. Call me if you like to grab this, because it is not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 for this ring. And if you're thinking, oh, it's probably just a, you know, it's not a large piece, this is what it looks like on the hand. This is what it looks like on the hand. You can see every single row going across my finger. You can count every single row going across my finger. And it is not going to be $19.99 or $17.77 or even $1,699 here today. Again, you don't see much of the rose gold at all. You can still differentiate between the white diamond rose and the pink diamond rose. All you gotta decide is, do you like this band ring? And if you do, what size would you like it in? Because it is only in the rose gold. Only got 2 of them, this again being one of them. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, unless you're looking at it like like that. You won't see much of the gold at all. This is such a great way of, getting the, accent-sized pink diamonds mixed with the white diamonds in a way where, they're not clashing with one another. They are working together design-wise to create this fabulous take on a multi-row diamond band ring. And if you would like it, we're going to do $1,599. And you could come in and take, you're like, I want both of them. Go ahead. So this is here for either one person or two people, but one person can call in right now and be like, you know what, I'd like to get both. I will keep one for myself, gift the other one to a family member, to a friend. And that's it. This is a design that is never coming back. Can't do it anymore. At least not for that price, right? So call me on this, $15.99 on this impressive pink and white diamond band ring. Take another look at it up close and personal. And again, if you want something that's just, a true band ring with pink diamonds in it, again, I did have this one earlier today with some larger, significantly larger pink diamonds in this band ring. This one right here, it was only $888, but this entire ring, $15.99. Take your pick. You want one, you want both, you want to just say, you know what, I got the last two in the world. Go ahead and do so. $15.99 on this fabulous ring here today. And what else do we have? Paraiba is still hanging out. I'll be recapping that one throughout the remainder of the show. And before we get to our other Tanzanite, just wanted to quickly flash this one. I know this is kind of going into the deep end of the museum, but if someone by any chance happens to like this emerald ring, this is an emerald that is here today, so just let me know. But that is definitely super museum, so let me know if you would like to pick up that piece or want to see more information on it. And just like that, the first hour has come and gone. That is very surprisingly, concerningly quick. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Joyce, and into the second hour we go. Still a lot to show you today. And I can't believe that cute little Mahenge pink spinel band ring is still here, but it is still here as far as I'm aware. So call me on that one for only $5.99. And emerald ring, I know I just flashed it, but I mean, just look at how bright that green is from across the room. So, if you're an emerald collector, emerald lover, I do have one today. I know I can't stop looking at it now, but you can see how bright it is and how large the stone is. So let me know if you want to see it. And we'll be starting off our second hour with a Tanzanite ring. And that will be all for the Tanzanite ring. So a lot to get to still. Blue sapphire, Mandarin garnet, and green tourmaline earrings in the rose gold. So still a lot to get to. And thank you again for joining me so far. And let's get right back into it. So take a look at our pink and white diamond band ring. I can't choose between the emerald and the Paraiba. I love them both. And they are both so bright, so neon. So let me know on the pink diamond band ring. Now I know, right? I mean, gee, that emerald is so clean. And it's so bright. I mean, I was looking at it and I was asking the stone department people, I was like, this is an emerald, right? And they're like, yeah. Like, it was nothing. I'm like, do you see this stone? This is an emerald? And they're like, yep, can confirm, it's an emerald. But yeah, that emerald is here. Reminds me of a certain pair of emerald earrings we had once upon a time. But let me know on this band ring, and we will be going to our Tanzanite ring. Here we have a Tanzanite ring. This is 1121173. Now I just thought of this, but as I was looking at it, I'm not sure if it'll work, but if you wear this with wonder rings, but the wonder rings are facing towards the ring, I'm wondering if it could maybe work with how the shape of the ring is built. Probably not, but it's just a thought. Yep, emerald is here. But this is our 103 round blue wing block D Tanzanite of a smaller center stone. So if you're like, you know what, I already have the larger stones and, you know, I maybe want something smaller to wear, you know, maybe potentially as a pinky ring, but this is a design that definitely, you know, reminds me of a signet style. Could be, you know, I think it's just because of all the gold that is present in this ring, but currently in the yellow gold. I actually really like it this way. However, if you want to change it to the white gold, you want to see more of the Tanzanite, you don't really care for the yellow gold, no problem, we can do that for you. Or if you maybe even wanted to switch it to the rose gold, I think with, you know, Tanzanite and how it has red flashes, it could work really well with the rose gold as well. So again, it's totally up to you what your personal preference is. And here we have a ring that started at $39.99. It could be a potential gents ring. It could be. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it might be a little too smooth and rounded to be a gents ring, but you know, not saying that it can't be. You know, if you're a guy out there and you also like this ring, you can call it and take it. But this is not $39.99. Or $29.99 or $19.99 on this one here today. This is what it looks like from the side and from the back side. And I just love how the gold reflects off of itself and just looks like 18K gold, which it's not, but it looks like it, right? But again, comfortable ring to wear, true to size, even though it is, you know, wider in the front, but still tapers nicely and beautifully. And I actually have a pleasant surprise on this one because not only is it not going to be $19.99, but I actually have two of these. I have two stones, one you're seeing right here, and the other one we will set into, again, your choice of gold color and ring size. We just thought, you know, blue ink block D, who knows when the last day is going to be. Don't want to just, you know, give you one and dones. I actually have two of these. So again, could also work like the other ring that we just had if you wanted to come in and be like, you know what, I want one in the yellow gold, I want one in the rose gold, or if you want one in the whichever gold color and the other one in another gold color, or if you want to keep one for yourself, gift the other one, that is fine and doable. But this is not going to be even $999. And you are still getting all of that gold in this ring. I mean, take a look at it. I actually don't know where I would wear it. I mean, I immediately put it on the middle finger, but I'm even thinking index, ring finger, probably not thumb, but it could be a pinky ring, I'm thinking. And it's not even going to be $9.99. I mean, it's a 1 carat stone. It's not like the Astro cut we just had. It's the smallest Tanzanite that I have here today. And yet, look at how bright and dazzling that stone is. I mean, do not overlook this Tanzanite just because it is a 103, right? I mean, from here, it almost gives me the look of a blue zircon with how much, you know, brilliance and flash it has in the stone. So again, this is not a small piece. This is not, you know, a little bit of extra gold on either side and be like, yeah, that's good enough. You can see how much gold this ring has, and it's not even $999. Again, if you like it in the yellow gold, that's fine. We can size it for you. If you want it in the rose gold, we will do it for you, no problem. And if you don't like it, you can send it right on back. But you're never going to see a piece like this with this stone in it ever again. We are going to do this for $949 to the very first two callers on this piece here today. And you are going to get this fabulous, fabulous take on a 1 carat blue wing block D Tanzanite. And again, we could put this in a single halo, maybe diamonds going down the band, and we will see it being returned to us. Why? It's too small of a piece. So what do we do to fix that? Give it a lot of extra gold on either side and instantly make this ring feel so much more than a $9.49 ring. And yet you are still only paying $9.49 for this entire ring. I mean, if you were to, you know, cut off all of that, you know, I guess extra gold on either side of this piece, I mean, you could probably make at least 1 or 2 extra rings out of it, right? But I mean, you're getting this entire piece, $949 on this one ring here today. And let me also put it back up close so you can still see what it looks like. And again, even though it's, you know, a 1 carat stone, it's still got that bright, vivid blue color. It's still got red flashes. It's still a beautiful stone. It's still wearable in terms of design. And it is here, you know, again, gives me a sort of signet style look. Let me actually put it back on my index finger. I wasn't meant to do that. I mean, different look, right? If you already have one that's, you know, bedazzled with plenty of diamonds, you want something that's, you know, more gold. You want to see more of the gold and how it, you know, interacts with your bluing blocky Tanzanite. I mean, how many other pieces do we get to see that has this much gold in it, right? This one. So let me know, $9.49. Again, I would probably wear it on the index, but it's up to you and how you want to wear it. You can, again, this is a piece that you could probably experiment with, you know, the wonder rings. And I'm just wondering, I don't know if we have any in the building, but I'm just wondering if we can wear 2 of them, you know, point facing the piece, following the curvature of the ring. Again, I don't know, but we'll see. But $9.49 on this ring here today, and let me know. Up close we go, and take one last look at it before it is gone. And it is a pretty little ring. I agree. I mean, I love, you know, wider style bands. I love chunkier rings. And, you know, how do you get a 1 carat Tanzanite to have, you know, a chunkier ring design, right? This is the way to go. And if you want to try it out with the rose gold, I mean, I think it looks great in the rose gold. I think Tanzanite is one of those rare stones that works great in any gold color. And so it is here, $9.49 on this one. Next up we have coral pendants. I was a little surprised by the price on this. I could have sworn I saw a 1 in front of the price, but there is not. So coral pendants coming up, also turquoise earrings, turquoise drop earrings. I'm also wearing some pearl earrings. Let me just quickly flash the pearl earrings. If you're interested in the pearl earrings that I am wearing right now, these are here. So we can go to the ear shot here and just give them a quick little look. This pair of pearl dangle earrings are here. So if you like what you see, want to see more information on it, just know that these are here. And they are not mine, but they are actually here. So if you want to see more information on them, just let me know. And let us go back to our Tanzanite, and let's show you guys some Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Only got 1 pair of these earrings, as I do for most pieces here, except for this one. But again, let me know. If you want, you know, if you have a request for any other Tanzanites, we can see if we have anything. I remember at the very peak of bluing blocky Tanzanite, we had 2 full boxes of finished pieces, and now we only have 1 box, and that box is just barely half full. I didn't even think about it till a couple days ago. I was looking at the box, I was like, wow, where did the other box go? It's just 1 box, and there's like, it's not even half full. So they are going, guys. So let me know on this one. And next up we have Sleeping Beauty turquoise, bright blue color, love it. Also love this one, so let me know. And here we have turquoise. From the Tanzanite blue to a different kind of blue. This is 1118683. This is with our floral style design. Very designer, but also I would say very daily wearable regardless. You know, I can see you wearing these with jeans or wearing these with a fabulous, maybe bright red dress. I don't know, I'm not the fashion person, that would be Joanne. But this here, turquoise, 3 carats exactly in your pear shapes combined with 52 points of diamonds total weight. So you got smaller stones, definitely, you know, completing the look of the florals, but I mean, even the bezel set diamond between the floral and the pear-shaped drop it's a pretty sizable stone, bezel set on this one. I know, Cher, I love these too. I saw these and I was like, it's a shame I only have one pair because I love them. I'm sure at least one person who's watching also loves them. And you know, if there's more than one person who's watching that loves them, then we have a problem because I only have the one. So I wish I had more, but this, it does have to stay in the yellow gold. So that is just one restriction that we have on this one. It has to stay in the yellow gold. Personally speaking, I love the turquoise in the yellow gold. I think it gives it some, you know, extra richness to it. And again, with the florals, you don't really see much of the gold coming through, so it's not going to make, you know, the flower part look kind of funky. But again, there's something about blue stones with yellow gold that just makes my heart sing. So this being one of them. And 1-inch drop, not a small style earring. Again, I think it's wearable, daily wearable even. And $29.99 was where they started. And take a look at this one against the hand. Make sure you get it a little bit cleaned up here. And take a look at it against the hand because this is not a small turquoise, 1.5 carats each exactly. And even from here, you can still see that bezel set diamond that is connecting the 2 components being the flower and the turquoise. So again, that is not a small diamond between the 2 parts. And it's not going to be $19.99 or even $999 on this entire pair of earrings. And no, we're not charging you $9.99 for one of the earrings, so you gotta pay, you know, $9.99 times 2 to get the entire pair. That price you see up there, you are getting the entire pair of earrings, and it's not even going to be $899 either. Let us go back up close. I will remove one of the pearl earrings. Probably should have done that earlier. But we are going to do this entire pair. I know there's only one up there right now, but if you like it, call me now. We'll make it $888 to the very first caller here. And yellow gold only on these. The only decision you have to make is, do you like it? And if so, call me quickly on these because this is what it looks like against the ear. So again, you can still see the floral design very clearly from, you know, a rather far distance away. And absolutely you can see that beautiful bright blue Sleeping Beauty turquoise just dangling right there. And you know, I'm just, you know, shaking it a little bit as I hold it up to my ear, but it's like when you move, this is going to move with you and it's going to look fabulous and it's so eye-catching. And it's just a beautiful take on matching pear-shaped turquoise stones in a single pair of earrings. So $888 on these, let me know. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but we could probably, you know, take off the large diamond and the turquoise and just, you know, charge $888 for just a flower style, you know, as a stud. But here you're getting florals, a large diamond connecting the 2, and 3 carats of turquoise and the entire pair of earrings for only $888. So call me on this one, yellow gold only, and let us go back up close. Again, this is a pair of earrings. This is a style where, you know, hair up or hair down, that turquoise is going to be as bright blue as can be. You can spot it from a mile away. Everyone's going to be like looking, staring at your ears, just drooling over your earrings. And $888 will get you this entire pair of earrings. And if you're wondering where the post is in the direct center of the flower. So there's no turning on these. They will sit right there in your ear. And this entire pair is here, $888 on this one. So let me know. And I know I wish I had like a million of these pairs of earrings so I could get one. You could get one, you could get one, but unfortunately this is all we have. And turquoise, even though, you know, there's no extra flashes of colors to, you know, match with, there's still a different variety in terms of the blue shade of the turquoise color. And that is also a hurdle to overcome when matching turquoise stones. So glad that this pair is here and still here as we speak for one person and one person alone. $888 on this one. The Tanzanite ring is still here, the little round one, and the little round one but with a big presence. So that one is still here. Pink diamond band ring is still here as well. And what else do we have? I guess both of our pink diamond band rings are still here, still hanging out as far as I'm aware. So again, if you have any questions, call your operator and they can always check for you, but that's as far as I'm aware. And what shall we show next? I have cat's eye indiголite with the white and rose gold. I also have one single gents ring. Had this a couple weeks ago. I don't know how it's lasted this long, but it is somehow still here. And that is our gents ring with this spectacular Mahenge pink spinel. This is 1122704. I have seen a lot of Mahenge pink spinels in my time here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. But there is something about this stone that I'm sure we can all agree that this is one of the most spectacular stones that we have ever seen here. It is that stone that almost, first of all, it reminds me of the Asher cut Tanzanite that we had today, with how it almost looks like it's liquid inside the stone. But it's like, I have to tilt it downwards for you to actually see the true color of the stone. Because if you see it like this, you're like, oh, what is that? What stone is that? This stone is only doing this because it is so clean and so crisp to the point that it is basically reflecting like mirror finished gold. Like if I were to hold the band like this, that is what gold does. And then if you look at it like that, the stone is basically copying the gold in terms of how reflective it is. The stone is not that color. It is this true hot pink, bright as can be, as neon as can be, pink. So I do have to hold it like this for you to actually see and appreciate the color, but I have not seen a Mahenge pink spinel that looks like this before. And this style, honestly, I'm thinking, you know, ladies, if you love it, I'd say you can grab it for yourself as well. I thought this was kind of funny, but if you remember, recently we had a gents ring wheel, and 90% of the pieces that sold from that wheel were all for the ladies. So they sized it for themselves. I was looking at it, I was like, huh, I've never seen, you know, a gents ring size in a 7 before, but I was like, you know what, they're getting it for themselves. And I think because of the way that this style is done, you can totally do it with this piece as well. If you're, you know, missing that one Mahenge pink spinel from your collection, or if you have a few already, you want to treat yourself with something extra special, or maybe you want something with more gold presence, this one is here today. And this one started at $8,999. Not going to leave it there, obviously. If you wanted to change it to the yellow or rose gold, I would advise against it, but we can still do it for you if you really want it in the yellow or rose gold. And I'm going to actually move the ring backwards, because if you look at the wheel, there is a light show happening on the wheel. And keep in mind, again, this wheel right here is just regular printer paper. There's no, you know, highly reflective property to printer paper. And yet this stone is like turning the entire wheel a bright hot pink somehow, but it is doing it. And it's not going to be $89.99 or even $5,999 here today. Again, I'm just angling it downwards so you can see how hot, how pink, how neon this stone is. And we're going to do it for one color only, you know, guy or gal. I think it could work either way. Again, we'll size it for you, no problem. This is what it looks like from the side, from the back side. And even though there's an under gallery, you're like, oh, they probably can't size it. We will remake the entire mounting in your ring size and gold color of choice, completely up to you. We will redo it. And again, that means you still get the under gallery perfectly made to whatever size you want it in. And this piece here is going to be for one person for $2,999. And one color only on this one. I have never seen another pink spinel look like this. First of all, the cut of the stone is absolutely unique. Have not seen something like this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this before. We've certainly seen some rather unique cuts of not only the Mahenge pink spinels, but of other stones as well. But nothing that makes the stone itself reflect like mirror finished gold. Like this is a pink spinel. I know you're looking at it like this right now. You're like, that is not a pink spinel. You're like, that looks like gold. That looks like what gold is doing. But this is Mahenge pink spinel. It is just somehow highly reflective. And $29.99 will get this one home to you. Again, I would recommend it in the white gold. I think, you know, just maximize the contrast between the ring itself and the stone. But if you want to switch it to the yellow or the rose gold, the option is still there for you. And I mean, this is just an amazing stone. Take a look at it on the hand. Of course, it's not my size, but that doesn't matter because just look at how beautiful and bright this stone is. And I still need to hold it downwards, facing away from the camera, because here, you're like, oh yeah, that does not look like the same stone. It looks so dark. Like, it's not, this isn't a good stone. I have to still angle it downwards here because it is facing the ceiling, and the ceiling is painted black. And that it's catching the entire environment and reflecting it in the stone. So again, this is still that bright, beautiful, hot pink stone, but it's just so reflective to the point where, you know, take it outside and have it reflect the sun and have it turn into this beautifully hot pink color. But here it's like reflecting the darkness of the studio. And so that's just a heads up. But $29.99 on this one, let me know. And again, see, the gold you see here on my hand does not look like 14K white gold, does it now? The stone is doing the exact same thing. They're both being highly reflective to the point where it almost transforms the look of the piece, but just keep in mind that this is a beautifully hot pink stone. So let me know on this one. Again, it's almost like there's water inside of the stone, but there's not. But it looks like it. It's so smooth, and it truly is a beautiful stone, collectible as well. So if you want to, you know, gift it to your husband perhaps. I know we don't see a lot of the bright hot pink stones in gents rings, but you know, we can't just, you know, not give the guys a chance, right? So let me know on this one. Guys or gals, I would say, can pick up this piece. And even as I move it too, it's still reflecting, you know, the studio, but there are just those brief but intense bright flashes of hot pink that just come across it. And this is just, this is the stone that has its own personal light show happening within it. And it could be yours for $29.99, so let me know on this one. And next up, we do have blue sapphire. I did mention I have two. I have a heart shape and I have an oval. But I'm just going to flash the oval because this is the one that I prefer more. This is the one that I absolutely love. You can see how bright of a blue it is without losing that iconic royal blue color. So this one is here, again, for sapphire lovers only, or if you're maybe missing one from your collection. And if you were interested in the heart shape is in the signature style design. It is a overall smaller look, but still got that beautiful deep royal blue color to it. So again, I don't know if anyone else out there likes blue sapphires, is looking for the ultimate blue sapphire. Both of the stones that I just flashed are over 2 carats, the heart being a 204 and the oval being a 252. So those two are here, let me know. And pink diamonds, I do actually have a GIA certified pink diamond. It is a 21 pointer, so not like the 1 carat stones that we have. And let me know on this one. So going from one pink to another pink. Here we have 1120506. This is a GIA certified pink diamond. And what I like to do when I see a GIA certified pink diamond is to guess the color grading that the GIA has given, you know, the pink diamond, right? So I was looking at this piece and I was like, okay, surely it can't be a light pink or a faint pink or a very light pink, right? And I was like trying to think like what it could be, like maybe a fancy light purplish pink, because I'm definitely seeing a little bit of purple in it. And then I was like, okay, I'm locked in. That is my answer. And then I open the cert, and then I look at it, and then it says light pink. And I'm like, hold on, am I reading that right? Is this the right cert? And it is the right cert. And there it is. In the cert, it says light pink. And I'm like, okay, I know the GIA can be kind of strict when it comes to grading diamonds, but this is a little bit too strict, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but this is not giving me light pink, and it's not giving me just pink. I mean, from my perspective, I can see a hint of purple in it. None of that is listed here, so we're just going to go with it as it is, light pink. But just know that you're going to get this beautifully saturated stone. 21 point center stone. It is listed as a SI1, which I will show you as well. Again, a stone of this size, unless you are looking at it under super high magnification, you won't be able to see the inclusion. Again, this is a 21 point stone. 5 points of your pink diamonds in the halo surrounding your fabulous 21 point light pink stone. And last but not least, you do have 69 points total weight of your white diamonds in the double halo surrounding all of the pink stones, as well as diamonds going down the split shank on either side. If you wanted to wear this with maybe the pink diamonds wondering, just throwing it out there, that is another way to wear it, I would say. But this here is a piece that was $79.99. I mean, it is a 21 point GIA certified pink diamond after all, but take a look at the cert. I know I'm almost like, maybe I should call the GIA and be like, is this a misprint? Because look at the ring and look at the cert, and I don't think that's a light pink, but I mean, at least it has pink up there, right? But this is going to be the cert for the stone for your 21 point cushion cut, supposedly light pink, 100% natural, SI1 cushion cut stone. And right here in the center, you can see the clarity characteristics. So you do see a little bit of something right here, and I think right there. So I mean, again, given that the stone is a 21 point stone, it's not going to be super obvious unless, again, you were looking at it under high magnification, and under which the ring currently is under rather high magnification, and still you cannot see it. Let me hold the ring still so you can see it. I mean, all you see is that beautiful pink diamond, and again, I personally say with a dash of purple, but I think the GIA missed something there. But this is what it looks like from the side. So a lovely layering of your triple halos of diamonds. Here it is in the back side, so it's got a sort of a under gallery, so again, comfortable to wear. True to size on this one has to stay like it is in the white and rose gold, and this entire ring is not going to be $79.99. We are going to do far better than that and make it not even $5,000 or $4,000 or even $3,999. If you like this, call me now, because we are going to do this one GI certified pink diamond ring for $2,999. Take a look at it on the hand. I mean, this is just a beautiful way of having a 21 point cushion cut pink diamond set in a ring where you can still see and enjoy your pink diamond. GI certified, and $29.99 will be yours. And we can still size it for you. You know, it's up to how you want to wear it. If you already have, you know, a few pink diamonds, this is yet another case of you can't just get one pink diamond, call it a day, right? I mean, there's different sizes of the pink diamonds. We can go from the 20 pointers to the half caraters to the 1 caraters, and I think that's it. We don't have anything larger than that. But as you know, with the larger stones, the price definitely does change and increase rather exponentially. So, you know, this is a nice way of, you know, kickstarting your pink diamond collection if you don't have a pink diamond stone. You know, you saw the band ring from earlier, you're like, that's nice, but I want something with a, you know, larger center stone. Then this is the one and the only option that I have here today. But again, if you want to maybe see something else, we can always check in the back, just give us the specifics. But I just thought, you know, give this one a look. You know, it's a nice wearable ring. Could be daily wearable as well. $29.99 only on this one, GIE certified. Again, the sir is calling it a light pink, but I think this is better than a light pink. So, I mean, just take a look at it up close and decide for yourself. But again, cert does come with, and $29.99 will get this one home to you. And hello, Kate. Happy Friday. And hello, everyone. If you're just tuning in, hello, hello. We had a lot today. We had turquoise earrings, had Mahenge pink spinels in a ring, several pink diamond rings, again, this being one of them. With the center stone, we had a pink diamond band ring for only $888. Had a multi-row pink and white diamond band ring, last call on that one, retiring design, for $15.99. We had our round bluing block D Tanzanite in a wider style ring with gold and diamonds, as they all are, for only $9.49, and so much more that I think is still here. We had a very interesting green tourmaline with that bright, vivid greens, and also golden greens on the north and south ends of the oval stone. So this one is here, $29.99. And cat's eye and dickle-eye, I have that trio of earrings. Don't know if anyone would be interested in that. I also have what I mentioned, an open style hoop, the J hoop, and they were modeled after the Stardust design, as you all love that style. So we just thought, you know what, make some matching earrings to go with your favorite ring. So let me know on this one, $29.99. And next up, we do have these diamond earrings. Now luckily I have a couple pairs of these. This is 1118908. This is yet another piece that has plenty of a gold present on it. So again, I know a lot of our pieces here tend to have a lot of diamonds, but you know, if you're someone who maybe wants to have something that has more, you know, gold to it, you really want to see the gold color that you got, this is one option. As you can see here, I have the white gold and the yellow gold. Rose gold is still doable. There might be a little bit of a wait time, but again, if you maybe already have the white gold and the yellow gold and you're like, you know what, rose gold, I don't have it, I would like to grab it, we can still do it for you, custom made of course. And this here is your pair of earrings, 36 points total weight of your diamonds burnished into this hoop style design. And what I love about this is even though this pair of earrings, this style of earrings is not, you know, a large design, they still were diligent in their design in terms of still copying the design of the Stardust ring in integrating differently sized diamonds. Now, if all of the diamonds you see in the earrings were the same size, I am 100% sure that the overall effect would not look like they do right now. It'd probably look a little bit funny, a little bit off, right? But they still went ahead and were like, you know what, we want to make it true to the Stardust ring. And so they went ahead and were like, you know what, we're going to do it. These earrings are only 1/2 inch, but that does not mean that, you know, we can, you know, slack off and not, you know, make it true to the ring. So here it is. Got a couple pairs to go around. If you're interested in these, call me now. Supposed to be $14.99, and that price no longer is going to be, even though, you know, a lot of gold in this style of earrings, which by the way, this is what it's like. So it's from the front, it really looks like a hoop design, but then as you look at it, it's actually post and butterfly backings, and the post is located right there. Not heavy at all. I was actually looking at these and I was thinking, you know, typically we would probably imagine them in the first piercing, but then I was thinking, you know, they are that nice size where I could potentially see them as a second piercing type of earring. You know, of course, you'll probably wear a larger hoop in the first piercing, but again, I don't know, that's just me. I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But you can decide how you want to wear them, because they are not going to be $14.99 or even $999 or even $799 here today. If you want to pick up, you know, one of each gold color, go ahead. We can do that. A lot of the rose gold has been going out recently. People have been coming back for, you know, they already have the white, the yellow gold. They're like, you know what? I love this style so much that I want a pair in the rose gold. And typically, it is with diamond pieces that display more of the gold presence that you guys are coming back for. You're like, you know what? I just need to have it in the rose gold. Our DBTYs, for example, you know, you see a lot of the gold because of the way that the stones are set, the bezel setting, you know, an extra frame of gold around every single individual diamond. That's where you can see the gold, also in the chain of the DBTY. And also, I don't know if anyone remembers, but the squared off style hoops with the single line of diamonds going down one side, a lot of those in the rose gold, a shocking amount actually in the rose gold, you know, have been going out. People are like, I love how much gold it has. I love just seeing the gold and, you know, just mixing it around with the outfits that I wear, with the other pieces that I wear. You know, they just come back for the rose gold. Same goes for these. I mean, you can see very clearly which one are the white gold pairs and which one is the yellow gold pair, right? So rose gold, again, an option, not here to show, but this is here. Not going to be $7.99. If you like it, I do have a couple pairs to go around, and we'll do it for $699 here today. If you want to pick up a couple pairs, if you're like, this is my first time seeing this pair of earrings up here, I love it. I'm glad that it is here on a Friday evening. It is here for you to pick up today, but they are $699 a pair. And just take a look at what one looks like against the hand. So again, really has a different look from a distance away. I almost love how, you know, the diamonds kind of, it's almost like the earring itself melts from the gold into diamonds. I mean, it's such a unique look. It's in a way, you know, modeled after the Stardust ring, but from here, it almost gives a slightly different effect, if you know what I mean. So again, still a really great take on a pair of hoop, quote, quote, hoop earrings. And we got a couple pairs going out already. I hear some yellow gold and some white gold, so nothing in the rose gold just yet, but that doesn't mean we can't do it for you. So let me know on these. I mean, perfectly giftable as long as she has pierced ears. Any gold color is fine. If if you just want to try out our diamonds, I would probably recommend you go with our white gold. But again, if you already have the white gold, you're like, you know what, yellow gold is the way to go next. I'd say go for it. If you maybe wanted to, just get a couple pairs and just stack them up your ear, I think that's also another look. So let me know on these, and I agree, Betty, these are very cute earrings, and $6.99 on these. And let me show you what one looks like against the ear here. So here we have it. So that is what it'll look like. So again, it is not a large hoop design. It is 1/2 inch from top to bottom, post and butterfly backings. And you can kind of see how I mean by, it looks great as a primary piercing, but, just imagining if they were in the second, it could also be a look here. Don't want to bump it too much. It's giving me some trouble. But $6.99 a pair, and let's go back up close and take your pick in terms of gold color. And yes, just showed it against the ear, but yeah, there we have it. So again, you can see a lot of the gold. It's up to you what you typically wear. I know a lot of you guys maybe tend to wear one gold color more than the other, which is why I love that we have all three options here. And again, our rose gold, I know it's not a wildly popular gold color. It's kind of like the one that you don't really consider, but try it out. A lot of people are like, I love your diamonds, I love all the pieces I got, not sure about the rose gold, and then they try a rose gold piece and they're like, you know what, I love your rose gold. Everyone's rose gold colors can be a little bit different. I've seen other places rose golds, they are a little bit too saturated to my liking. It looks a little off-putting, but ours is that beautifully rosy, pastel-y kind of color. And it's not, so kind of like, ooh, I don't know, don't want to wear that, but it is that beautiful look. If you, want to try it out, if it doesn't go with what you're looking for, no problem, you can always send them back. These are not final sale. These are not like you're stuck with these for the rest of your life once you grab them. But no, if they don't work out for any reason, again, send it back, no problem. But these are here. Got a couple pairs left. Again, call your operators if you have any questions on them. And let me actually flip them around one more time so you can see what the yellow gold looks like. So, I mean, you might not necessarily even see all of this gold because it's going to go upwards and behind your ear to give it the illusion of a hoop. But just know that all of this gold is still going to be there. A fabulous look at a pair of earrings. And I didn't even say this, but not a single prong is in this pair of earrings, so nothing will catch. If you have long hair and you're like, I don't like wearing earrings because they always catch in my hair, they catch on my clothes, nothing will catch on this pair of earrings because there are no prongs. All of your diamonds are set into the gold, and so there's nothing to catch on. It's smooth to the touch. And it's beautifully, again, mirror finished gold, so polished, so smooth, and $6.99 a pair. Again, giftable idea. Valentine's Day is coming up, can't believe it. And holidays will be here again before you know it. If you wanted to, plan way ahead for, this year's holiday season, I mean, go ahead, right? These are here, $6.99 a pair. And also our turquoise earrings are still here as well. Pink diamond GIA certified for $29.99 on that one. And chameleon diamond, I know we haven't been seeing as many of those recently, but I do have a chameleon diamond, also GIA certified. I actually think that it could probably work with this pair of earrings that we are seeing right now, because this is what the ring looks like. I mean, not exactly the same in terms of design, but very similar in terms of, burnished diamond into the band of the ring. So, I don't know. Let me know if you want to see this one. The piece that I'm holding right here is a chameleon diamond. So just letting you guys know that it is here. And cashmere sapphire, I do have one. It is with the white and rose gold. So let me know on these. Again, had a couple pairs go out, but they are still here. And let your operators know what gold color you would like. Sounds like yellow gold might actually be the most popular color here. But next up, we do have this one. This is also a GIA certified piece, stone. This is 1122805. This is going to be cashmere sapphire, unheated. And let me see here, brand new. This is our carat 53. It says octagon cut. 13 points of your pink diamonds and 91 points of your white diamonds. And as you can see there, the white diamonds are, you know, pretty spectacular, as are the pink diamonds. Two-tone gold on this one, white and rose gold. GIA grades, the color. Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, the GIA could be a little bit mean in terms of color grading, but that's very interesting to know. Thank you very much. But this one here has to see like it is in terms of the gold color. And GIA certified, of course. I mean, for a stone that is as rare as a cashmere sapphire, I would personally highly recommend you pick it up with a cert. If it doesn't have a cert, I would, you know, probably raise an eyebrow, just be on the extra cautious side. But this is what the stone looks like, just a picture of it. And this right here, your comments on the stone itself, you know, the origin, which is again what really makes up this stone here, carat 53. And right there, treatment, no indications of heating, and it is a reddish purple. You can see the origin right there and all of your information into one GIA cert right here. This is a piece that was $7,999. And I know it's not a color change stone, but I had to have a little bit of fun with it because I saw the cert and it said, you know, reddish purple. And I was like, yeah, I can definitely see it. So again, not saying that this is a color change stone, but I was just having a little bit too much fun with it. I took my my cell phone that has a built-in flashlight. I shined the light onto this piece and it turned this brilliant, vivid, bright purple, very similar to the color that you're seeing right now. And then I was like, okay, what other lights can I shine onto this piece? So I went and got the incandescent light source, shined that light onto the same exact piece, and the stone turned this bright, intense, hot pink. And I was so taken aback. I was like, I did not expect to see that, but I am very pleasantly surprised. And I was like, that is where a lot of the reds come through. So just a side note, again, you'll never know what you might see with, you know, pieces that you already own. Again, I can say the same for Tanzanite. Not a color change stone, but I was, again, just messing around one day, was like, you know what does a Tanzanite look like under incandescent light? Didn't think twice about it. I put it under incandescent light, grabbed any one of our blue and blocky Tanzanites, put it under that light, and the entire stone was just red flashes. The blue was gone, it was just red flashes, completely red flashes. I was like, wow, that is such a, again, pleasant surprise. I did not expect it at all, but what a discovery, right? So, you know, if you have a blue and blacky Tanzanite, I'd say you can play around with it. I mean, what can you see in your stone, right? This one here, however, Cashmere sapphire, kind of did not really expect to see such a drastic change under different light sources, but this one under that incandescent light really just took my breath away. And this here is no longer going to be $79.99. Again, this is one of those highly collectible stones, and we only have a handful of. I can probably use one hand to count how many we have currently, and this being one of them. It's not going to be $79.99 if you would like to grab it, and not even going to be $5,999. Brand new today, we'll do it for $3,999. And I've seen some stones come through, you know, again, some vendors, they stop by, they bring something extra, and they're like, take a look at our Cashmere sapphires, GI certified. And then when I'm invited to those meetings, I'm, you know, looking at the stones with everyone. And yeah, they're Cashmere sapphires, but they're, you know, included, they're hazy, they're cloudy, you know. The name is still there. Same goes for like Paraibas, right? The name is still there. It's still connected to the stone, but when it doesn't look or feel like, you know, a highly collectible rare stone, then I kind of back away from it. I'm just like, you know, I want something to look like this. You know, it's bright, it's vivid, GI certified. It's a good size, right? And I prefer something like this over, you know, just giving you guys a stone that just has a name connected to it, and then the stone looks like, you know, not so great, right? But this one is one of those pieces, again, clean as can be, still bright, and GI certified, very important, and it is here, $39.99 on this one. And this is what it looks like on the hand as well. So a nice way of having your collectible unheated Cashmere sapphire, you know, in one ring, but this is it. This is the only one that I have here today. If you want to see a gents ring, I actually think we maybe have one, so let me know if you would like to see that. But again, just look at how glowy this stone is, how bright it is as well, and again, GI certified on this one. Take a look at it from the side. Even when I turned it to the side, you probably saw that it was a bright flash. It's like, wow, right? A carat 53, but it looks like that from the side. It's like, okay, you're seeing a thin sliver of the stone right now, and yet 90% of that thin sliver of the stone looks like that. So let me know on this, $39.99. Again, got a couple more of the hoops going out, the imitation hoops, I guess. So, I mean, let me know on this one, $39.99 on this one, a spectacular unheated Cashmere sapphire. I mean, we have other stones here. The next best one that I like would probably be that Roval style in the bridge mounting. But this one, I think it's because of the cut that is, to me, very unique. Because, you know, we have ovals, we have rounds, rovals, we have cushion cuts, but nothing that is in this particular cut that looks like this. So this is the only one that I have here today, $39.99 on this one. Mahenge pink spinel gents ring is also still hanging out. Got a couple more pieces as well. And maybe we'll get to the blue sapphires up next. Again, heart shape and oval coming up. Chameleon diamonds. I do have a few other diamonds. One is not quite a yellow diamond. Yes? Oh yes, of course. They want to see a full presentation on it? Of course. So pearl earrings will be coming up next. I'll have to take it out of my ear. So pearl earrings coming up next. I know I love these pearl earrings. Or maybe I'll leave one in my ear so you can see what it looks like on the ear. But let me know on this Cashmere sapphire. It is the only one I have here today. Again, only a handful to go around, collectors. This is one to think about. And next up, we do have 1120092. This is one of them. And I understand why they gave me the card now, because it won't sit up straight, but You know what, let's show these against the hand first maybe. And then I'll put them on the card at the very end here. But this is one of two, so this is a pair of earrings. I'm holding it by where the post is right now. This is 18K white gold, and it's got 11 millimeters of your South Sea golden pearls. It's got a carat 40 total weight of your round white diamonds. You can see there, and that's kind of a curved horseshoe kind of shaped. And, oh, combined actually, so the carat 40 is combined. So all of your white diamonds you can see there, and then in the center you're kind of looking at the diamonds, you're like, I can't exactly tell what those are. Those are baguette cut yellow diamonds, just custom made for this one single pair of earrings. It does have to stay like it is in the white gold, in the current gold color it is. $49.99 it was once upon a time, no longer going to be here by request. If you like these, we're not even going to do $29.99 or even $2,499 on this beautiful pair of pearl earrings. And if you like it, we'll do it for $1,999 for the entire pair, so don't worry. You're getting the other one as well. It's just currently in my ear, so let me actually bring out that little card here and put it on the card. Okay. So do they need to see it up close? It's okay? Okay. Let me actually show it against the ears here so they can actually see what it looks like one more time against the ear. So that's what they look like. Again, a beautiful look, a fabulous drop, and they are gone. Congratulations on these, $19.99. And, what did I do? Bring back the cashmere. Let's bring back the cashmere sapphire here. I guess I'll have to take out the other earring so they don't, go home with it accidentally. But cashmere sapphire is still here as we speak. And again, Tanzanite, if you want a larger style pendant. I did have the oval that I flashed if you want to see that. I also have a larger pear shape that I also flashed if you want to see that. Those two will be coming up later in the, I guess, in the third hour now. So, yes. No problem, we'll do that. So I took them off, so we'll show them up close after the fact. But thank you guys so much for joining me so far. My name is Joyce, and we are into our third hour of our Friday evening. Still got so much more to show. The emerald that I flashed, I have an aquamarine pendant. It's a rather large stone. One of my designs took a long time to complete, even though it's a rather simple look, so that is here. Blue sapphires as well. If there's anything that I'm listing off that you're like, I gotta go out, it's Friday. If you wanna see it like now, I will be able to bring it up. You just gotta let me know. But again, still got a lot to show today. And Mandarin garnets, keep mentioning the green tourmaline earrings in the rose gold. So those are here as well. And let me know if there's anything you would like to see. Any requests are welcome. I do actually have our largest Russian demontoid in a ring. Thought I'd give it a little bit of a break. Was kind of obsessed with it, late last year. But, it is here for another look if you want. And it's that bridge mounting, so with the yellow and white diamonds. So a lot to get to. Let's get right back into it. Cashmere sapphire is here. And whoever picked up our pearl earrings wanted a close-up look at her, I'm assuming her earrings. So let me get those ready here. Let me know on this cashmere sapphire, $39.99. And then here we have, okay, this one will be sitting like this, but let me actually get the card out like I was originally doing so that they are, sitting up better than just laying awkwardly right there. But here it is. Again, do not call on these. These are gone, but whoever got them wanted to see them up close and personal, which we are going to do. So again, do not call on these pearl earrings. They are gone. Here we have the pearls. And then I will zoom all the way out so you can see the entire pair of earrings. So again, these are gone. I'll just hold it here. And again, I just love how vivid, surprisingly, those yellow diamonds are. Those tapered baguettes, kind of tapered in a way, in between your two columns of white diamonds here. Again, these are gone, do not call on them, just wanted to show them up close for whoever got them. And again, thank you so much on these, you will love them. I've been wearing them all day, they're super comfortable. And even though I don't got a long, elegant neck, I still like to wear dangle style earrings, and these were definitely very fun to wear. So again, congratulations on these. And let me just put up the cashmere before I bring out our next piece. And yes. Oh, did they mention which one? I have an oval and a pear shape. The pear shape? Okay. I do have an oval and a pear shape. So the oval is a smaller stone, but I also do have the pear shape. So now I have to figure out what pair of earrings to wear for the remainder of the show. But again, congratulations on the pearl earrings. Beautiful pair on those. And yeah, I do have two. I was like, why does everything look so blurry? I don't have my glasses on. But I do have two different Tanzanite pendants. I briefly flashed both of them. I can show both, of course. They are both very different. And do they want to see? Just a quick show, you know what? We got the time. We'll just do a quick presentation on both of them. So let's start with the smaller Tanzanite pendant, actually. And I say smaller, but it is not a small piece at all. This next item is going to be 1122083. You can call me on this one. Had a request for both of our Tanzanite pendants, this being the first one. Again, ample red flashes in this fabulous piece, 18K white and yellow gold. This is, I would say, definitely a little bit more experimental in terms of the design, but I absolutely love how this one turned out. How the 18K yellow gold at the very top there almost reminds me of like a curtain. And this entire piece is almost like the stage, and of course the star in the very center of this whole pendant is our 305 oval cut blue wing block D Tanzanite. But don't forget, I know this design is rather, intricate, and it's definitely, got to take some time to really take it all in, but there are also diamonds in this piece, being 29 points of diamonds, and this entire piece is actually curved inwards. Now keep in mind this bail is a little bit on the smaller side, so I would probably not recommend any of our DBTYs with this. Maybe just a standard chain, the chains that we offer here will work fine, but this is a pendant that has a curvature to it. You can kind of see it right there, which is really cool. I mean, it's not just, a flat piece of gold and stick some diamonds and a Tanzanite in there, call it a day, but this is actually like a rather designer piece, and it is. And from this perspective too, I mean, that Tanzanite is turning the 18K white gold a Tanzanite color, complete with the red flashes. Other stones might just turn the gold, blue or whatever, but you can see the gold right there, right next to that 18K yellow gold. That is, the Tanzanite turning the gold blue, but also being like, you know what, let's sprinkle in some red flashes. So there we have it. This is a fabulous piece. Supposed to be $39.99, not going to be. If you like it, has to stay like it is in terms of the gold color, but again, I wouldn't change it. I think the yellow gold is a nice subtle touch to it, so it's not just entirely 18K white gold. It just gives it a little bit of an extra designer element to it. And instead of even $29.99 or $19.99 on this one, if you like it, we will do it for one caller only, $1,599 to the very first caller on this. And again, I mean, I know you probably look at pieces like this, but I'm just more obsessed with this perspective of it, where it's like the gold is turned blue with red flashes. That is all the doing of the Tanzanite. Again, this is here a rather designer take on a blue wing block D Tanzanite. So again, if you want something more traditional, I do not have anything today. I have this one, and I have a larger pear shape with fawn diamonds in the bail. So If you have anything else in mind, again, call us and we can definitely check in the back. But as far as today goes, this is all that I have. I think this is by far the most Tanzanites that I have had in one single show. But this is here, $15.99. Take a look at it from the hand here. So again, not a small look. That Tanzanite is just sitting there being like, yep, look at me. The center of attention right there. And again, even from here, you can see the yellow gold portion right there where there's something about it. I just love that they just added it there. I don't know what it is. I have to do some thinking, but it's just, I love how, you know, it's very subtle, but it really adds to this overall piece. Like, I cannot imagine this pendant without that yellow gold portion up there, and it is here, $15.99 on this one. Let's actually show it against the neckline and hope I don't fall off the step, but here it is. With the negative spacing, it really works, you know, however you want to wear it, you know, against maybe a bright red top, you know, that could be doable, but again, whatever you want, it'll look great. And $15.99 will get it home to you. And let us go back up close. I'll also show you the back side of it. And here it is from the back side. So again, a lot of gold. It is curved, so it will not flip. And you can still see, even from the back side, red flashes. Like, this is just a beautiful Tanzanite and a beautiful designer pendant. So let me know on this one. Even when you're looking at it from a not so flattering angle, there are still red flashes going through. So a spectacular design on a pendant. And this is in no way like the ring that I had last week, but there's something about it. Maybe it's just because both designs are so unique in a way that when I saw this pendant for the first time, I thought about that ring that we had last week. I was like, I don't know why, but again, it's probably like how unique the designs are, but I immediately thought of that ring we had last week with the dome style pave diamond look. And I was like, you know, in no way are these two pieces, you know, similar, except for the Tanzanite being oval. But I was just like, you know, it could work as, you know, a pair somehow. But something about it just made me think about it. So this one is here, $15.99. Let me actually try to set it down so I can get the other Tanzanite ready. Oh, and there it will not sit. But you can kind of see from this perspective how it does have that curved look to it. It is not entirely flat. There is some curvature to it, and I'll be getting the pear-shaped Tanzanite ready. So with the next piece, it will be the last of what I have up here in terms of bluing block D. So if you're thinking about any other piece, you gotta call us with the item numbers and let us know. We can still check. But as far as today goes, this is all that I have, and we'll probably have less going forward. So let me know on this pendant here. Move this little guy aside. And next up, we'll have the last bluing block D piece that I have for today. This here is going to be 1116350. This is our pear shape with some more pear shapes. Pear-shaped fawn diamonds, in fact. This is our 1289 pear shape bluing block D Tanzanite, that deep velvety blue. Red flashes still included. White and rose gold on this one. So the Tanzanite is with the white gold. Your two fawn diamonds in the bail and the part below the bail are in the rose gold, and fawn diamonds, 56 points total weight. The entire pendant is 1.5 inches. So again, you can probably already judge based on the carat weight of the center stone that this is not going to be a small piece. And this has got its own fair share of discounts. It started at $17,999, and it's only gone down from there, from $18,000 to $10,000 being $99.99, and then $88.88, $77.77, $69.99, and finally it has come down to $5,999. But we are not done yet. got to do something a little bit extra special for one person out there. Again, pear shape, blue blocky Tanzanites. I don't think we've seen that many in terms of this size in pendants. You know, typically our pendants have been rounds, emerald cuts, rounds, emerald cuts. I don't think, have we had another pear shape blue blocky Tanzanite like this size in a pendant before? I'm trying to think. I know we've had heart shapes. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I don't think we've had too many larger pear-shaped blue blocky Tanzanites in pendants. So here it is. And of course, you got those fawn diamonds as your bail. It's a lovely, simple design. And it's not going to be $59.99. If you will like it, has to stay like it is for the gold color, the white and the rose. But don't worry, the rose is not overwhelming. We'll make this one $55.55. Super special price for one person who loves this piece, and that is it. Love how the rose gold also, in a way, works with the red flashes of the stone. Kind of, you know, is a nod to that. And I guess this is the closest we'll be able to get to seeing a blue blocky Tanzanite with rose gold currently. I mean, we've done pieces recently actually with the feather design and the rose gold, but something of this size, of this magnitude with the rose gold, don't get to see that often. So this one is here, $55.55. Let me pick it up here, show you what it looks like against the hand so you can really see. I mean, it's just that deep, bright blue. And you can see your fawn diamonds perfectly matching in the bail here. I'm holding it by the bail. And this is our last Tanzanite piece of today. It's almost like I had saved up enough coupons to show you this many Tanzanites in one single day. So this is like the ultimate blue blocky Tanzanite day on a Friday. Typically I have 0. Sometimes I have 1. Today I have 4. And this is it, $55.55 on this one. This is also what it looks like against the neckline here. So you can really see, you know, however you want to wear it. You know, my top is a deep green color, and look at that Tanzanite. It is still so bright, so beautiful, and red flashes still going off inside of the stone. $55.55 on this one. And let us go back up close. I'll also show you the back side of this piece, if you would like to see it. As you know, I don't want you to wake up in the middle of the night and just start worrying because you haven't seen the back side of your piece, but this is what it looks like. So there's still going to be that under gallery of a sort, so it will help your pendant not flip. And again, just for comfort as well. Same goes for the fawn diamonds in the back, so you do have the bail behind this one. If you have a thicker style chain, I would probably recommend you use that on this. In fact, if you don't have a thicker style chain, we do have Franco chains here. I think it would work well with this piece. And if you want to see that, let me know, we can bring it out. But this is, again, the last of our Tanzanite pieces that we have here today. $55.55 on this fabulous blue blocky Tanzanite pendant here. Pear shapes, all pear-shaped stones in this one. So let me know on this, or let me know on the oval that we just had. Again, some beautiful pieces here. Some, again, rather unique designs. And don't forget, just because we are in the last hour, does not mean that every single piece has gone. If there's a piece that you've been thinking about from maybe the first 2 hours, call us on those, as you know, pieces do go after the fact. Once the live stream ends, you know, phone calls do come in and pieces are picked up. So I don't want you to miss out because, you know, pear shapes like this, well, first of all, like the fawn diamonds, I'd say they'd be pretty difficult to get. And the Tanzanites, I don't even know if we even have another pear shape that comes close in terms of size to this one. So, you know, some of these pieces, you know, we can always try, but there's, again, with the bluing bhaktis especially, there's always no guarantee. So let me know on this one, which also reminds me, again, Tucson show is coming up. I've been compiling a list of stones to look out for. If you, by any chance, have a stone, a gemstone in mind, and you're like, I would like to see TVON bring that, please call us and let us know. You know, you don't have to call in just to make a purchase. If you, want to give feedback, or if you have an idea of a gemstone you would like for us to bring, let us know. I'll add it to my list. I already have a few stones on that list. You know, color change zircon, had that once upon a time. It's a beautiful stone. And I also have Trapechi ruby. Had one once upon a time. Didn't even know that Trapechi rubies could exist. What else? I also have, some custom designs that don't have the stones for. Susan, if you're watching, I do have the emerald cut emeralds on that list as well, so we'll be looking out for you. And so much more, actually. So again, anything unique, of course. But if there's something specific that you are looking for that you don't have in your collection, by all means, call us. Tell us the stone name, or any descriptions, or anything. That would be great and helpful. And we can always, shows coming up, we'll go send out our representatives there, and they will see what they can do. And it doesn't have to be like a brand new stone. If you, want, the largest ever blue zircon ever, I mean, we can add that to the list too. If you want like a 5-carat yellow diamond, I don't think we've brought you a 5-carat yellow diamond before, but if you're like, I want one, and, call us, we can always, add it to the list and see what we can do. But yeah, just a heads up, we still have a couple of days. I'll be definitely keeping in touch with them as they are in Tucson, so we can always update that list, but it's always better to get that in earlier beforehand, before it's too late and they come back and but let us know if there's anything that you are looking for. Tanzanite pendants are still here, including the oval. And in case you missed it earlier, we had a round Tanzanite in a wider style ring. Just wanted to quickly flash this one more time. If you maybe missed it, this ring was here, $949 on this one, white, yellow, or rose gold on this. So call me on that. And I think we have to bring back the Paraiba for one more look. Said I would recap it throughout, but time tends to fly when you're up here. So call me on this one, 5555 on the Tanzanite pendant. And here we have our Paraiba, $99.99 on this one. The stone is, I would say, pretty clean. I know we tend to exceed expectations when it comes to, high-end stones like this, but this one certainly has far surpassed that expectation. I mean, imagine getting a carat 83 Paraiba that has the neon color that looks like this. I mean, if you said carat 83 Paraiba, you would probably, expect a stone with some sort of, inclusions happening within the stone. And then I show you this one and you're like, oh, where did the inclusions go? Is this a Paraiba? It doesn't have any inclusions in it. And you start to look for the inclusions, right? But this Paraiba, private collection, all natural, and it is here, $99.99. If you wanted inclusions, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you in this stone. But just know that this is one of the best, one of the cleanest Paraibas I have seen here at TVON. And it is here for $99.99. And let me also try it on the hand one more time here, in case you've been thinking about it. Just wanted to give it one more look. And again, feel free to take screenshots. I'm not going to charge you for that. But this one is here, $99.99 on this one. Again, some questions have come in about our Tanzanite pendants. So as far as I'm aware, those two are still hanging out. If you maybe have a hard time deciding, you don't know to go with the more designer look or with the more, with the larger stone, talk to us. If there's, again, it's really up to what you are looking for. If you're looking for a larger Tanzanite, then obviously go with the pear shape. If you're looking for, something to wear to have fun with, then probably the oval, right? Not to say you can't have fun with the pear-shaped Tanzanite pendant, but, it's really up to what you are looking for. And of course, the emerald jewelry will be coming up next. It is a spectacular emerald, and it will be coming up next. So let me know on this Paraiba. Again, if you just want a reference, this is what it looks like on my hand. I have smaller hands, and this is still a pretty decently sized ring. This is what it looks like from the side as well. If you have any questions on the bracelet is our largest tennis bracelet ever in TVON history. So let me know if you would like to see that with all of the information again. And Paraiba is still here as we speak. Let me get it off my hand, or try my best to. And we'll be bringing out the super deluxe emerald up next. It is in a white gold mounting, which, typically for me, emeralds, I would go with the yellow gold. But with a stone like this, I am perfectly happy with whatever gold color it is in. And let me know on this one. Again, reminder, pieces do tend to go after the fact. So just because it is still hanging out, on the recap wheel does not mean that it is going to still be here in, 10 minutes after the end of the show. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about this one. And here it is. Here is emerald. This is 1116604. Gotta zoom back a little bit for this one because of how large of a stone it is. And I said this once, I will say it again. The stone really reminds me of a pair of emerald earrings that we had here once upon a time. You may or may not remember it. It had, 3 pear-shaped yellow diamonds on top of each emerald. And this is the ultimate emerald ring. This is our 402 private collection Colombian emerald. I mean, you just look at the stone and you're like, okay, this is not just some ordinary emerald. This definitely is, private collection material, and it is. What's also interesting about the stone is that there are several emeralds that we've had here throughout the shows that the longer I look at it, the more of a blue flash. It might just be the blue undertone, but I am seeing some blues happening within this stone. And of course, diamonds. This is one of those pieces where you see so much more of fancy cut diamonds over your usual round cut diamonds, and this is one of them. You see your princess cut diamonds, one on either side. You see your baguette cut diamonds around, the outside halo, and over here, everywhere. I mean, I'm just moving it like this, and just look at how bright and flashy this piece is. I mean, you do not want to be, low-key about a piece when the center stone looks like this. You want it to be as bright and flashy as possible. And I'm sorry, I'll stop doing that so I don't give anyone motion sickness. But I just wanted to show you how bright and flashy just, the stone, yes, but also the mounting. And you also got some, round, brilliant cut white diamonds next to your center stone there. But, what's important is that is that emerald in the center there. That 402 that looks like that. I mean, emeralds are, again, another stone that I have been highly picky about. I don't have many of them. I don't really like to show many of them if I don't like it. And, it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of like if I started out in this industry at some, other place with emeralds that look like colored glass, and then I come here and I'm like, okay, wow. And then I get to learn what's actually good out there and what to avoid. But the fact that I'm starting out with this is kind of like, it's kind of like, it could be a blessing, but it could also be a curse, because then my expectations are already set so high to the point where I will see a stone that some other person might see and they'll be like, wow, that is the best emerald I have ever seen. And I'll look at them like, that is a mediocre emerald. So this is one of the absolute best that we have here, and out of the private collection. And this is a piece that was supposed to be $29,999. It is our cushion cut. It is not your usual cushion cut. It does have, it did integrate elements of, I would say, an emerald cut, as you can see towards the center of the stone there. And it is not going to be even $19,999 on this emerald ring here today. And this is a stone that is, you know, still included, more included than a Paraiba that we just had actually. But despite all that, I mean, you can just see how bright and brilliant it is, how vivid that green color is. And this is what it looks like. I mean, even from here, you can see where some of the green transforms into that blue color I was mentioning earlier. It's like the more you look at it, I know this is just, you know, it's just a green stone, to put it bluntly, but the more you look at it, the more colors I am seeing in terms of like bright Paraiba-esque blues. And even from the back side of the band there, the color is being reflected. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, a lot of diamonds calls for a lot of gold to accommodate for all of your stones here. And this is not going to be $19,999, nor is it going to be $15,999. I mean, just look at it from this side as well. It's like there is so much happening in this one stone, and very rarely too do we get to see emeralds even get to this size. Like a 4 carat is kind of crazy to imagine. Typically we see, you know, 1 caraters around that range, 2 carats maybe, you know, 3 carats sometimes. But to get a 402 that looks like this, I would even say the larger the stone, the more space there is for the stone to have inclusions and other little bits. And this one still has it, don't get me wrong, but it still looks like this, as fiery and as intense as can be. And it is not $15,999. If you like it, we are going to do this for one collector out there for $13,999. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. However, we will do the sizing for you, whatever size you need. Now, this is not a heavy piece at all. This is a piece that fits perfectly. And wow, did you see that when I put my hand down? The entire stone was just like, hello, I have arrived. But this is here, $13,999. And I think this piece looks even better on the hand, because that way the movement is more organic and you get to see how this stone would look like when you are wearing it on your hand. I mean, it's not just that, you know, it's not just any Colombian emerald. It looks like this as you move your hand. It's almost like there are stars within the stone somehow, but it is here for $13,999. I don't think I have another emerald in the back that looks even close to this. I kept showing you guys this one certified emerald. I think it was like a 3 carat something. You probably know it. It has a halo of pear-shaped yellow diamonds. And I was like, that is my favorite emerald. And now I think I have to rethink my favorite emerald. Because this one is like, okay. You will get this at home, you open that box, and you will be like, wow, I did not know that emerald could look like this. It looked too good to be true on the screen, and you see it in person, you're like, wow, this is like the ultimate emerald to ever exist. And it is here for the time being, so let me know on this. I could put it up back on the wheel, but I just really want to just have it here on my hand, 1, so I can wear, but 2, so that you can also see,
you know, all of the bright flashes that are in the stone. I mean, it's just such a beautiful stone. And also do not forget, you know, you're still getting all of those diamonds, still, you know, as bright as can be. How it interacts with the light is very unique as well. We don't really get to see many of these, many rings to work with the baguette cut stones, the tapered baguettes, and also princess cut stones. You know, they all work with the light differently, and really it's down to what you're looking for. But in a case like this, it's almost like they work together, because, you know, emerald cut stone, baguette cut stones, they're cut in such a way where if there were any imperfection in the stones, you will be able to see it. And it's almost like the cleanliness of the emerald works with the sleek look of the baguette cut white diamonds, and they work hand in hand to create this overall very sleek and smooth look. And this look is, I mean, perfectly portrayed right here on my hand. And you can grab it today, one person only, one emerald collector, one emerald lover only, for $13,999. And again, let me know if you have any questions on this one. Probably should have shown it earlier in the show, but it is here. Again, take down those item numbers, and you can, again, take your screenshots, because this is one of the most beautiful, spectacular, luscious emeralds I have ever laid eyes on, and it is here today. So let me know on this, and we'll bring it back up close for one more look. And I mean, there it is, that bright, vibrant glow coming from within the stone right here. So let me know on this. Also had the Paraiba, which do not forget about Paraiba, was $99.99. And I think our two Tanzanite pendants are still here. Before we go, let me actually show you the two blue sapphire rings that I had brought out today. I couldn't decide on one, so I was like, can I bring out both? And they were like, okay. So here we have it. Let me know on the emeralds. We'll be moving right along. Again, if you have any questions on this, let me know. And next up, we do have one of two blue sapphires. I'll actually have them both up together. However, they are going to be slightly different prices just because of the carat weights and all that. But let's start with the heart shape. That is the one in the signature style mounting right here. So I'll actually move this one aside. But this one here is 1117235. This is our heart shape blue sapphire in the signature style mounting. White gold currently. If you want to switch it, we can do that. This is our 204. Ooh, that's a little too close. But you can see how bright and vivid that blue is. Again, not sure if there are any blue sapphire lovers out there. I have one here and there occasionally, but I saw these two stones, one of them being my absolute favorites, and I was like, I can't just have these sitting in a safe with no one to appreciate them. So they are here today. And this one is our 204 center stone, 84 points of your diamonds. Again, larger diamonds in the halo there. Got some smaller diamonds paved into the band of the ring here. White, yellow, or rose gold. If you want to maintain that true royal blue color, I would probably keep it in the white gold. If you're open to, you know, mixing colors, I would probably say yellow gold. Maybe not the rose gold, but again, with blue stones like this, I like it in either white gold or yellow gold. This one was supposed to be $89.99 and has since been dropped all the way down to $29.99. And we're going to do a little bit better here. If you would like this, we are not going to do $29.99, and we're going to do it for $2,699. So let me know on this one. Again, just wanted to get some last pieces in here before we end the show. But this does have its own under gallery, so it is still very comfortable to wear. And also with the signature style ring. The band itself is actually domed a little bit, so it gives it that volume in a way. So it doesn't just look like, you know, your usual gold and diamond band. So this one is here, $26.99. Again, facing it upwards directly into the camera, you can really see more of that bright, vivid royal blue on this piece here. I mean, it's just a beautiful stone. Some of the other stones I've seen here and there, they can kind of have, you know, some secondary colors introduced to it, which, you know, it's still a nice stone, but if you're looking for something that is just royal blue sapphire, this one is one of two options. This is also what it looks like on the hand. So this one, of the two, this one has a smaller presence. So just keep that in mind as well. But heart shapes, it's like we don't really get to see many of the heart shapes in terms of blue sapphires. Typically we see, you know, ovals, rounds, pear shapes, a cushion here and there. We don't really get to see many of the heart shapes. So, you know, if you're not a heart shape lover, that's fine. I do have an oval coming up, but if you are, again, very rarely do we get to see heart-shaped stones in the blue sapphire. So this one is here, $26.99. That's what it looks like from the side. You know, if you already have our signature style mounting and you know it, you love it, this one is the exact same. And let's go up close with this one more time. And I will also bring you the oval that is my personal favorite, not because it has, you know, a fabulous center stone, but also because it has yellow diamonds with it. So let me know on this one. I can also bring up the two of them together in a moment. But this one here is going to be 1117690. This is also blue sapphire. You can see it still has the very similar, it's a very open color. I think that's really what is the most important part of stones like this, where they can get kind of inky dark, but when they have this bright open color, you don't have to worry about, you know, having a, you know, the brightest flashlight in the world on your ring just to see a hint of blue. You know, you can take this outside of this intense lighting and still see and appreciate that blue color. Let me clean it up a little bit here. But this is our 252 center stone. It is our oval, and it has 37 points of your yellow diamonds with 72 points of your white diamonds. Now this is actually in two-tone gold. If you want it in all yellow gold, we can do that for you. It might take some time. I would actually highly recommend it like it is in terms of the two-tone gold. I think it gives more depth to it. And this one, not surprisingly, started at $99.99, a little bit more than the other one. That is because this one, larger stones, and it got yellow diamonds as well. But this one, not $29.99. We'll do this one for $28.88. So this oval right here is going to be $28.88, and the heart shape we just had, $26.99. So very similar in terms of the two prices, but again, it's up to you what you are looking for. Again, I think both of these rings are wearable on the daily. So if you prefer, you know, a larger presence on the hand, go with this one. If you prefer something, you know, more simple in a way, you can go with the heart shape. So those are the two options that I have here. Again, a beautiful stone. I just my personal favorite would be this one. I don't know how this piece has lasted for so long here, but again, this is just the ring, the blue sapphire. If I were to pick up a blue sapphire for myself today, I would go with this one because of how open and bright the color is. And this is what it looks like on the hand. So here it is. I mean, even from here, it's just still so bright, so beautiful. That royal blue, $28.88 on this one. It's got a very, almost like a floral outer halo there. You know, that's how I'm interpreting it. But, you know, you can probably see something else. I see something, you see something, and it's, you know, part of the beauty of designs like this where, you know, it's open to interpretation. But this one is here, $28.88. And let me actually also try on the other one with this one so you can kind of see a size perspective. So here we have our two blue sapphires. Again, the heart shape is a little bit smaller. The heart shape is $26.99. And we just had that one before the oval, but you can see same stone, sort of blue sapphires, but two totally different ways of, you know, putting them into different designs. And, you know, it's again up to you what you are looking for. These are not two, you know, hugely drastically different in terms of design, but you know, they're still different. And they're still unique in their own individual ways. So, you know, it's really up to what you are looking for. Here's what they both look like from the side. So as you know, our signature style mounting with the heart shape and also a double halo with the oval blue sapphire. Here we have it. And let us go up close. I'm going to pick favorites and put the oval down first. So oval is here, 2888. And also the heart shape is here as well. I'll zoom back a little bit. So I'll put them both up close together if you want to see them up close and see, which one you like better. I do have these two here today. And anything else, if you have any requests, we are nearing the end of our show, but if you are, don't have time to watch today, no problem. If you are going to be here over the weekend, we can always get the requests ready for then as well. And all you gotta do is just call us with the item numbers, and then we can set the piece aside for you and wait for when you are ready to call in. And yeah, call me on these blue sapphires. We also had a Mahenge pink spinel and a gents ring, this beautiful stone right here. So let me know if you would like to see this one again with all of the information. And what else do we have? I think I have time for one more item. I have Mandarin garnet, black opal that I had not had yet, and also a large rose ring. This is one of those rings that I actually had to measure it because it is just that large of a ring. So this is our flower ring. Call me on either of these blue sapphires and we will move along really quickly here. Try to get in a couple more items here before we go. But this is 112-1256. This is going to roll a little bit because of how it is built. 18K white gold on this, 870 of all of your princess cut rubies, 65 points of your white diamonds. Each individual diamond you see there, large stones. And of course this is I think this is our largest flower ring, our largest single flower ring. This was supposed to be $99.99. The entire ring measures an inch exactly, so that's how you know that this is not a teeny tiny small little piece. And thank you, Julie. This is not going to be $99.99. It was once upon a time $39.99, but has since been dropped down even further from that. So, if you've had your eye on this piece, it no longer is $39.99. We'll do it for one caller and one caller only for $3,599. And I mean, just look at, even from the side, it's just so intricate, so well detailed, and really copies how a rose is in real life. And this is what it looks like from the back side. So again, you can kind of see how the invisibly set setting is done. And $35.99 will get this one home to you. This is what it looks like on the hand. I mean, that is a large ring, but it's still wearable. It's not heavy, it's not uncomfortable. The band is wide enough to accommodate for, all of this that is going on right now. And this is what it looks like from the side as well. So you can see again the layering of the petals. From the back side, you got the 18K white gold, and then as you move towards the front, you see nothing but rubies, rubies, rubies. So seamlessly set. I mean, if you could imagine if this piece were to be set with, the prong style, it'd look a little bit probably unsettling, right? But the invisibly set method is just perfect in this way because then the entire piece is smooth, there's no interruptions, and all you get to do is appreciate all of your 870 of invisibly set, princess cut Burma rubies, and of course 65 points of your diamonds in this one single ring. So let me know on this, $35.99 on this, and let me know. Let's go back up close, and let me actually see if I can get in our Mandarin garnet ring. It is also one of those rather unique style designer rings. I said it has a little bit of a charm to it, and I meant quite literally. So let me know on this one, $35.99. And next up, we also have this Mandarin garnet ring. Quite literally has a little charm to it. This is 1120922, a bright, vivid Mandarin garnet, that pure, ideal orange color. This is our 369 center stone, and it has a carat 16 total weight of your VS diamonds. We've seen this design before. We actually saw it before in the rose gold. So that one has since gone, but you know, we're like, bring back the design if maybe you weren't a fan of the rose gold. You want to see it in the yellow gold. Well, here it is. Change it if you want. If you're like, you know what, I still dream about that ring in the rose gold. Yes. Which one? Yay. I mean, I'm a little bit sad, but yay, congratulations on that one. Thank you so much on that. And this here, Mandarin garnet, you know, if you were dreaming about that piece we had once upon a time, same exact design with a Mandarin garnet, not this exact same one, but similar. And it was in the rose gold. You're like, I have been intrigued by that color combination. I want to try it out, but you know, that piece was gone. Here is another one. Here is another opportunity for you to, you know, try it out. Again, I know it's a little bit on the wild side in terms of design, but I think it's perfectly different enough to the point where it's definitely a conversation starter. And it's not $59.99, again, nearing the last couple minutes of our show here, so we'll just get right to it. Instead of $59.99, we'll do this one not even $29.99. Brand new discount, despite, you know, apparently being brand new today. We'll do it for $23.99 for the very first caller. You are getting over a carat of diamonds, not to mention this super unique charm mechanism. And $23.99, this will be your final price for this entire ring here today. This is what it looks like on the hand. You know, if you want to just, you know, when you shake your hand or when you move your hand, you will still be able to, you know, the charm will also move with it, which is, you know, just part of the charm of this ring. And I mean, also look at that Mandarin garnet. You know, some of them can venture more into having more sunshine yellows. Some can venture more into the reddish zones, the deep oranges colors. But this one is that pure orange. Definitely has some golden glows coming from within the stone, but I mean, this is a bright stone. I've seen some stones out there, Mandarin garnets especially, where they're cut in such a way where it does not look or feel like a gemstone. There's like a huge window in the center of the stone. The stone is like, no matter how much light you shine into it, it is just not bright. This is not that. This perfect cutting looks and feels like a gemstone, a precious gemstone, and it is. And it's got that bright, brilliant orange with the bright yellow flashes coming from within the stone. This is what it looks like from the side as well. So again, a super intricate design, a fabulous piece at that. $23.99 on this piece here today. And again, bracelet is also still hanging out. If you have any questions on this one, let me know. But for the time being, it is here. And call me on this Mandarin garnet. I mean, even when I face it away from the light, it's still having bright orange flashes here and there, which is, you know, kind of crazy considering. So let's go back up close on this one. I know it doesn't sit up right, so probably have to just leave it like this. But this is here, $23.99, and I'll bring up some of our other pieces that we've had throughout the show here today, including Mahenge pink spinel. I've always wanted to do a Mandarin garnet ring with a Mahenge pink spinel, so we'll have to think about that. But we also had blue sapphire. The oval, I believe, is gone now, so thank you so much. You will love that piece. And what else do we have? We had this large Colombian emerald in the back here. Also had Paraiba. Trying to balance out the different colors we have here. Looks like I'm opting for our cool colors towards one side. And I still can't believe this is here, but pink diamond band ring for $888 is still hanging out. So let me know if you would like to see that one again. Had a cashmere sapphire, but I don't know if it'll fit up there with the wheel. Pink and white diamond band ring, multiple rows. I think it's still here. I think we have maybe one left, so call your operators on that one. I'll put it up here to complete the pinky warm tones. Maybe I'll switch it to the front. Maybe not. That does look a little weird, huh? I guess not Mandarin garnet. Mahenge pink spinel, back to the front we go. This one will be here for the time being, and then just doing some readjustments. So a lot of fabulous pieces here and are still here today. If you have any questions, want to see any of them again, if you want to see anything with graphics again, let me know. But this is our recap wheel. Of course, we still have a couple other pieces that are still hanging out. I think our Tanzanite pendants are still here as well. The oval and the pear shapes, but again, keep in mind some of you guys are thinking about the same exact piece, and once we go offline, phone calls do come in. So pieces do get picked up after the fact, and I really do not want you to miss out because, you know, once the show ends, I also have to play referee in a way. So again, if you've been thinking about, you know, let's say the Paraiba for the past, you know, 2 or so hours, call us, at least let us know that you are maybe thinking about it, because I don't want you to miss out on a piece that, you know, you spent so much time thinking about it. You're like, okay, I'm finally ready to make my final decisions. I'm going to call in, pick up the Paraiba, and, you know, 2 seconds before that, you know, someone else calls in, they're like, I want the Paraiba, and then you miss out on it. Don't have another stone that looks like that. So again, the earlier is better to call in on pieces like these, and let us know that what you're interested in. And again, requests are still welcome. If we can, you know, we can get them ready for tomorrow, which, by the way, Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow on TV and online and everywhere else, of course. Super exciting weekend show, as always. I'm super excited for one specific item that she has been showing. I've been, you know, love my gold pieces, and if you know which piece, you know which piece. But please join her over the weekend. If you have any requests for the weekend as well, if you are on the go today, you can watch tomorrow. Again, you can call us with the item numbers. We'll get it ready for you, and we can always go from there. So a lot of pieces still left over. Also green tourmaline with the bright vivid greens, kind of looks like the emerald on the screen right now. And also it has some of the golden green flashes. I think that one is still here. So again, a lot of fabulous pieces still here. And of course, we also had some diamond earrings. And thank you, G, and good night. If you are, I don't know if I can fit them, but there they are. We had these open style hoop designs earlier today. Probably can't fit them there, but we'll do my best to squeeze them in there. So again, a lot of pieces, a lot of fun pieces here today. Call us with any questions you might have. I think our Tanzanite is still here as well, so let me know on that. But again, looking forward to yet another fun Friday evening next week with you guys. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's been, you know, time really flies. We're already almost out of January, but thank you for watching, and stay safe and stay warm out there. And I will see you guys next Friday, and Lauren will see you guys tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So call us if you have any questions regarding, you know, schedules. I know, you know, our TV broadcasting, you know, I think there's some changes throughout the week. So all of our information is on our website at TVON.com. You can always go there, or if you know, want to talk to someone about, you know, have any questions, feel free to call us. And yeah, ask us any questions you might have. Let's go back to our wheel here. And thank you guys again so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys on Fridays. And it's always a fun time. We always get to, you know, visit the museum, visit our designer studios and whatnot, but a lot of fun pieces here today, a lot of unique pieces. Tanzanite pendants are still here. Again, I think the oval really has to go. It is one of the most unique in terms of design that has been here ever, that I think. And let me also just try and grab it and show it one more time. Quick little flash again on this one. So again, here it is, our Tanzanite pendant. You can kind of see how very slightly different it is from our blue sapphire on the wheel here. You can really see, you know, the red flashes is really what makes the blue ink block D Tanzanite what it is, you know, different from the blue sapphire. So call me on the pendant. And if you have any questions again about any of these pieces up here, let us know. We'll be here for a couple minutes after the end of the show and here to answer any questions, place any orders, and answer, again, any questions, not about pieces, but in general, if you have any. And yeah, call us. And again, I will see you guys back here again next Friday. And until then, have a great rest of your night.